What up, everybody? I'm Nate. I'm joined by Ian, and we are going to play you some Elden Ring. Welcome back to our weekly episodes here. As we were getting ready, Ian, you might have noticed that got long hair, cool helmet. Yeah. Um, Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I did a little bit of I got I know kung fu. Um Hadouken. And then I got a Tatsu, right? I just need a fucking flash kick and a Shoryuken. Um so I did just a little bit. I did just enough to go get the damn thing and then actually, put souls into it or grace or whatever into it. So I've done a little bit of it. I got to tell you. Okay, so check out what I have. Um, I have I was experimenting with like specials and whatever, um, but I got potency of kicking and stomping. Yes, kicking, actual physical kicking counts apparently. And then I have successive attack restores HP, so all my super quick combos are gonna heal me. And then this is a passive restore on my FP, so I'll always have at least some sort of special in, like, ready to go, hopefully. And then I boost dexterity and attack power with successive. I hit you, and I continue to hit you, and I hit you harder. I I built something. I built something. I built something. Right. So then I also decided to do some power moves just to see. It just kind of feels thematic, so I went all beastie. Right. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, I don't know how it performs against all types, but I'm melting fucking jobbers, so, not a big problem there. Right? Yeah, like a human. But anyway, uh, so, so yeah, yeah, just for some flair. I like the hair. I like the hair. Exactly. Yep. So anyway, I know, right? Just push me right off the edge. That'd have been so funny. I will say the one weakness this thing has is my mounted attacks don't really amount to shit. Yeah, I have no reach. What? Well, I was like, oh, is there like a bow staff or something I can fucking just go full monk on and just switch in and out? The closest I get is like the twin blades is about as close as I get. Um, but anyway, let's let's see, let's see. Oh, I need to actually switch into that. There we go. Yeah. Well, I might actually need to get back on because I don't have any of my like physical protections anymore. So I'm a little glassy. I'm a little squish. Yeah, I do need that. Yes. So I gotta be extra careful. Yeah. Just need to get the height. But I'm just gonna. I did cheat a little bit, and I looked. Oh shit! I miscalculated that jump. But anyway, I did I did look ahead a little bit at like fist weapons. There is one that I might use for when I'm mounted up, just because it fires rocks when I punch. I think it's some sort of like golem fist or something. I don't know. Um, but it's in the part of the map that, at least I think it's in the part of the map that I don't have access to yet, or at least I haven't like explored yet. So yeah, like northwest. Yeah, exactly. So I was like, well, it's on the way, so whatever. Um, yeah. I got one, and then I know that the same dude later on at some point gives you another one, but I don't know about the third one. So that's unknown to me. But anyway, yeah. So I feel like the blunt damage actually does more poise than what I was doing. Yeah, yeah. And I get more swings in per like bit of stamina, I feel like. Yep. Break, yeah. Damn it. Well, didn't hurt my horse that much. Oh shit. He killed me in one. Okay. I got to be real careful about my situation. I got to go after the heals. Yeah. 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 Okay, I got to stay like on the back of him at all times basically. Sure. Yeah, but that's yeah, if I just pay attention to where I was. Um yeah. All right, cool. Not even a real. Nope. An MLG Pro. He'd be throwing consumables at him and all sorts of crazy ass stuff. Oh, if Ian. Oh, interesting. Okay, hang on. Someone says they can't hear you talking, so I'm gonna try and fix that. Uh, yeah, yeah. Hang on. Um, anyway, so that's gonna be a fun what 10-ish minutes. See if we can't. Yeah. Desktop audio. Why can't I know, right? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. This is probably due to my settings in Discord. Uh, sorry, everybody. Bear with me. It is not Arbitrary Hero if we don't have technical difficulties. So let's do that. And then let's take a look at my audio settings here. Um, okay. Let's see. There's that. Why is it not picking up the desktop audio here? Let's look at the properties, default. Oh, that's why. Weird. It got switched. All right. Now then. Okay. Sing out in the chat if you can hear Ian now. You should be able to. But Ian, sing us a few chords if you wouldn't mind. Let everybody know you're here.
I don't wanna.
You don't wanna? No?
No, I'm upset. I'm upset because, man, that was the best first 10 minutes I've ever given this channel, and
it's forever only in my memories.
Lost to time now, and
incredible.
The poor internet is deprived of my genius, and
that's
on you.
Left and right.
Look, it's on you. Internet, write angry letters to Arbitrary Heroes saying that we need to punish Nate or potentially fire him. Because look,
yeah.
Well, because here's the thing. We were talking about this before the stream too. Like, we need to have a channel talk about compensation for our best talent here. Like,
yes,
I need to renegotiate my contract for sure, because this is like deeply insufficient and unfair.
Mm-hmm.
So, shout out in the chat.
You're gonna need a union.
Workers of the world unite. We are, we're constantly in crunch all the time over here at Arbitrary Hero.
Yep.
Just getting totally exploited all of the damn time. Wow, that was like damn lucky. Okay, that's
Right?
better.
Oh, one more for the road.
Don't forget you're in front of him, dog.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and switch just through the legs here. Bye, SB. We appreciate you joining us in the chat and giving us the real concerns.
What would we
Making
do
sure
without
complaining
chat?
can be heard at all times.
Yeah, I mean, what would we do without chat being our IT support? What would we do? Like, we would just
have
a
far inferior product.
Yeah, it'd be real bad.
The very highly scientific techniques
you got to put chat on payroll, dog.
Guess and check.
You got to put chat on payroll too.
Yeah, because we can afford it.
So, what direction is his face going to be facing when he falls? Is he you going to be able to get in there if he's sandwiched up against this wall over here?
Good question.
Yee. Nice.
Oh, one more. There we go.
You know what Torrent needs?
Air
dash.
Oh, like Mega Man X air dash?
How
Hell yeah.
sick would that be? It's the one thing Torrent is missing. Oh my god. Shit. That was a command grab, homie.
Yep. Oof. Hitbox for these punches on horseback are weird.
That's rough. You gotta get your go-to, like, big boy sword out for this.
Yeah, I might have to do that.
You have to just add that to your kit and just have it for when you're on the horse. Can I just say also, like, I hate these fights.
Oh, you hate fighting these guys?
Yeah, it's just so tedious. Like, there's very little skill involved with this. It's not like you know me, I like the duels, like the Sekiro duels. It's like the opposite of that. This is like, get it done. This is workman-like.
Right. It's very mechanical.
Yep. Not for me. That's why I don't like the giant monster bosses, because they're all fairly similar that way. I like the humanoid bosses the most.
Yeah,
Melania fight is sick. Yeah.
Yeah. Even Mesmer fight's good.
Mesmer fight's real good. Yeah, for sure.
Roletta? Or,
Renala?
Or not Renala. The
R'Lana.
dual sword wielding R'Lana.
R'Lana.
Jeez. Okay.
Oh, dude.
It hit me he hit me once, which killed my horse, and then it also did a fair amount of damage. And then the hitbox just hit me again.
Are you on light
listen
load?
to it.
I am on. Do you have any armor?
I don't really have too much in the way of armor right now, because
armor is not usually that
I have
big
no
shirt.
But yeah, I have no shirt. I am gonna add a little bit of length here, I think, just for now.
I mean, we could all use it. All of us. I don't really need it, but no.
Anyway, let's see. Not that one. Where the fuck are my greatswords? I haven't actually looked at this menu in quite some time.
I think they're going to be down beyond that. Oh, they're there. Look at that.
Oh, they're here. Okay. I want this one.
There just keep that boy on you at all times. Yes. Don't got to use it all the time, but just have it in your pocket.
Right. All right. Once more.
Back at it.
Anyway.
This guy is also optional, so you could just ride on by him if you wanted to.
I feel like I'm spiritually invested now.
I mean, this happens to you too much. You gotta. I don't know if this is ego-driven. I think that's the problem.
110% it's ego-driven. I want to
you got an ego problem.
Kick his ass now. He beat me into the ground. Yeah. I ain't doing this again.
Yeah.
I ain't letting him get away with that.
Nate is ego-driven, whereas I am id-driven.
Id-driven.
Id software-driven. We're gonna get a new Doom this year, guys.
Oh yeah, Doom: The Dark Ages or whatever. Yeah. Right? Hell yeah.
That's probably gonna rip. Although I don't know, man. I was oh my god, just sniped your ass. I was actually not in love with Eternal, believe it or not.
Oh really? What was
I like 2016 more than Eternal.
That's interesting. I was not expecting that.
Yeah. It's not that I didn't like Eternal at all. I liked Eternal. I just wasn't as hot on it maybe as some other people were. I didn't like the fact that the way that they had, first of all, the way that the ammo economy was, and the way that there were certain enemies that were weaker to certain weapons, but so many of the weapons were so similar to each other. It was like it just became really tedious late game to like, man, I've got like 16 weapons that I got to roll through, and they're all kind of similar, and like I have to maintain, like I have to manage ammo for every one of them, and it's like, man, I don't know. I didn't dig that. I liked the movement options that they added. That was really cool, like the grappling
Yeah.
hook and shit. I thought that was dope. I just thought that the ammo economy mixed with sort of the weapon demands were kind of like, eh, not for me. You know me. It's one of the reasons why I didn't like Halo
Hmm.
because I want to use the weapons I want to use. It's the reason why I typically don't like roguelites either. Like I don't want the game to tell me what weapons I want to use. I want to do my own loadout. I realize that's a very me specific criticism, so it's not like a this game's
Yeah.
bad because of this. It's just it's not why I vibe. It's the reason why I didn't particularly vibe with it.
But
I will tell you
you
though,
recognize it is a philosophical difference and not necessarily
yes, indeed,
like an
indeed,
objective.
that is exactly right. Yes, I recognize that this is a subjective opinion and not a universal, objective, objective truth. So I will volunteer that before the internet roasts me or flings me for it. So, but I think the art for it is fucking insane. Like the fucking Doom Eternal art is so batshit crazy and cool.
Hmm.
I love the Doom Eternal art. Music, of course, always amazing in the Doom
Ah,
series.
Mick Gordon.
Yeah, too fucking good.
Yeah. Too bad they fucking stiffed him. He probably
Yeah,
won't ever work with him again. But
yeah, it wasn't
you got
good.
to protect your peace, man. I
We'll
respect
see
him.
what we'll see what Dark Ages does. You know, we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, that's I don't
You got to
know.
value
I
your
mean,
people.
Heart Machine's not working with Disaster Piece for Hyperlight Breaker either. So I don't know. Like, it's a shame. Like all these like established franchises that came out at the same time with amazing and were famous for their amazing music. Like they're not bringing back their music teams. Like I don't know. It's weird. Probably too expensive now.
Yeah. Soundtrack can really. What the fuck? Do you see how he
Wow.
punched over my head and actually didn't touch me?
Well, so here's the thing, man.
Fucking fuck,
I think
dude.
you really have to commit to the back. Like I think you're pushing the envelope a little bit
I
by
really
like
am.
going a little too far forward.
I think I'm focusing too much on like when he's gonna fall. I want to be by his face, like
Yeah,
as
yeah,
soon as
you're
possible.
cheating.
But
Cheating.
I gotta remind myself. I have tons of time.
Yeah, no, you do
Like
have a lot of time.
that dude is massive, and he ain't getting up quick.
Like it's not like the Giants where they actually do get up reasonably quickly. He's down for a while. You got time.
Yeah,
You just have to be kind of prepared for like you got to move when it happens. Like depending on where you are, you don't want to have to run a country mile to get around him, but
yeah.
you'll be fine.
All right. Well, I'll stick to the back then, I guess. But I want to get out in the open because I feel like I'm constantly like hanging around
Well, these guys, you
right here.
definitely this gets to the question I asked before. You definitely don't want them to fall like close to a wall because it's very possible they'll fall facing a wall, and then you can't.
Fuck. What the fuck?
Wow, right out the
Damn.
gate, and then you can't crit them if you can't reach their, crit spot. So, all
Yeah.
right, this is where you want to be. Yeah, right back here. Stay back here, nice and patient. Yeah, don't let him turn on you. Perfect. Oh man, what happened? No audio for those hits, I guess.
Maybe. I might have been clipping on your end. I don't know.
There it is. We're back. We're back, baby. I do still love the design of these guys. Fucking giant wicker men with the dead people wrapped around his feet.
Right?
Very sick.
Where the fuck? I feel like he's standing on my grace.
Do you know how many souls you had? How many runes?
Uh,
Was it worth it?
I
Basically, is
don't.
the question.
Oh, they're right here in the bush. Okay. No, it really wasn't worth it. But
No,
every
it
little
really
bit
wasn't.
helps.
Not from where you are now. Yeah. Doing much better this time. Staying behind him. I'm liking it.
Mm.
Yep. Good move. His hands are like roots. Like it's fucking sick.
Fuck. I was like animation locked. I heal my horse.
It's okay. You're full health. You got 11 heals. As long as you'll be fine. Use those resources. That got him.
think that was 2 breaks. I need 3 for him to fall down the first time.
Yeah.
Let my stamina. I'm getting
Yep.
too greedy.
Yeah, you're impatient. That's okay.
As I mentioned, like I think I consume like at least twice as much stamina per swing with the sword as I do
With the
without.
sword, yeah. You
Yeah.
definitely do. Yep.
So I really should do like 3 at a time.
Yeah, probably. I've always found that with FromSoft games in general, counting out your hits and just sticking to that, regardless of the circumstances, is actually really helpful
Oh.
sometimes.
He does seem to fall to whichever side I'm on, which is nice.
Does his face ever face to the left?
Yeah, the last time we fought him, last 2 times we fought him, his face was going the other direction, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
it does change. So yeah, so we're saying that like whatever direction you are in, he's going to face you.
Yeah, he generally falls to that
Interesting.
side.
I had not noticed that. Interesting. Yeah, I would ask the question of chat, like, what do you guys think? Like, I was mentioning how playing this kind of boss is really tedious for me, and I really don't enjoy it. I wonder if like people watching a Let's Play feel the same way. Like, do they find this boring? Like, do they want something more technical? They want like, is this
Fuck.
cool? Wow, you're still
Like,
alive.
I jumped too. Like,
You're good. You're good.
we're gonna just.
This guy does seem beefier than the other open world ones.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just like the leveling area that I'm in. Yeah, but he does feel beefier, like tougher.
You know what I think it is?
Hmm.
I think it's because you have such a shitty build right now,
that
and
I'm
you
not.
refuse to build properly, that you're paying the price for it. That's what I think.
Maybe. Just maybe.
It probably doesn't help. You know, Smorgas build, maybe not like the greatest strat there's ever been. He's got some vertical, man.
Right? Proportionally speaking, probably like a 3 or 4 foot jump.
Yeah, seriously. Like, way too high for his size. He should not be able to get up like that.
It's got hops, man. Got those Air Jordans.
Yeah.
PF Flyers. Dude, I think I'd love a pair of PF Flyers.
If anyone out there in chat knows what those are from, then
you win the cool contest.
You get a cookie today.
Guaranteed to make a kid run faster and jump higher.
Guaranteed.
That's quite the guarantee.
Oh, hey, Max, what's up, man?
Hey, not much.
There we go. Which side you fall into? This side.
Yeah,
there,
your
see
side.
how that works?
I wonder when that triggers. Like, is it immediately when you
Yeah.
hit him, or does it, like, wait until you move some direction, or what? That's
Yeah.
interesting. All right, so what is that? That's 2? Oh, no, you got him. Okay, awesome. Cool.
Crimson Furnace Visage.
Furnace
Crimson
Visage.
Sapping Cracked Tear.
Like Visage, like you're fancy. Get the hell out of here.
Grants attack HP restoring effect in mixed physic.
Yeah.
Cool.
You ever use your mixed physic?
Not lately, but it's mostly, well, I take that back. Not in the last couple streams, because I haven't really either gotten down to the point where I would use it in a boss fight, or we haven't fought a boss, like a hard enough boss for me to like consider it.
There's like so many tools in here that you're just like, nah, I'm good.
Well, I think I
Don't
currently have my physic just as a full restore, because I think I had the one that gives you half your HP back, and then
You
I
should
found
use the
another
one
that gave me the whole.
You should
For a
use
while,
the
it's
one
just the
that
one with
gives
the
you this.
shield.
You should use the one that gives you the deflect, man.
Yeah, the you get to tank one hit no matter
Yeah.
what. Yeah,
No, it's an actual deflect. It's like a.
Oh,
it's like
you
a
did
separate
say
deflect.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
you did mention
you have that.
Yeah. Do I have enough for a level up? I do not. Not even close. Okay. I just saw a 4 and I was like, oh, 4. It's either 40 or 400,000, and that's getting close.
You lose. You get
Good,
nothing.
Nothing. Good day, sir.
Good day,
Just
sir.
reminded me, I have to calculate XP for my campaign.
Oh yeah, is that your 2E campaign?
Yeah, because
How's that
there's no such thing as milestone in 2E.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Everybody has their own XP, like how much it takes to level up based on their class.
Whoa. This does look so foreign and alien to me in a Souls-like.
To do kung fu moves?
Yeah, it's just so weird. It feels odd. Cool,
Yeah.
but weird.
Hookity.
Oh
Okay.
man, just right to
Fucking
the.
threw,
Oh
the,
my
threw
god,
it at me.
twice to the grill.
All right, so 2-shotting, but I get 2 for 1 anyway.
You do.
Is it
It does seem pretty powerful.
right? And it's not even like fully optimized. It's just
These guys got like Terry Bogard powers. They're
right.
like, yeah, like ground-based range attacks.
What do you got? What do you got? Free stuff?
Oh,
Spirit
sniped.
Caucus.
Oh, calculus.
Wha-
Oh my god.
Well, we're gonna kung fu.
Here we go.
We're gonna
Kung
kung
fu
fu
against
off.
kung fu.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Hang on. Let me
Whose
heal.
kung fu is stronger?
Oh,
Oh my
shit.
god, his is
Oh,
so much
shit.
stronger.
So much stronger.
Oh boy. He's also got weapons though. It's a little unfair.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yowza.
That's all right. I did not break his stance. So
What are those weapons called?
those are chakrams, I'm pretty sure. Not to be confused with chakras, but I think chakrams are at least a full circular like wood, like ring, or they could be bladed depending on how anime you are.
His are definitely bladed.
There was a historical
Whoa.
military unit that used them.
Oh
I
yeah?
can't remember what nation used them though. Yeah, they
Uh,
added them to Age of Empires actually.
Oh.
Now I
that's
don't know
cool.
how many of them there ever were at one time, but there was enough for them to actually be a footnote in history.
Yeah. I know Xena Warrior Princess used them.
Yeah, that's the weird part. So they made him throw them. I can't imagine that's genuinely how they were used, but
Are you, wait a minute.
just
Are
because
you,
that's a lot of weight to carry and then throw, unless it's
I'm
like
sorry.
one volley.
I don't accept this. Are you really trying to tell me that Xena Warrior Princess was not historically
Was not
accurate?
accurate?
Yeah, not
I
historically, yes.
reject that idea.
Well, it's actually a historical, biography.
I thought it was a
You're-
documentary, man. Like,
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I bet
I mean, it
Hercules
is, but they
wasn't
took some
a-
liberties, you know.
Yeah. I bet Hercules wasn't even a long-haired white guy conservative shill in
Jesus
actual
was, though.
reality.
Jesus was though.
Yeah.
He's actually
man,
just like
JC.
a Greek guy. It's kind of weird.
Oh, fucking
Whoa.
hit him.
You
Hit
are
him.
not locked on, dog.
I know.
Is
I guess-
that your strat though? Is like with this new build, are you planning to not lock on much? Oh my god,
I gotta.
that's great.
I
That was
don't like
great.
these
I enjoyed
bouncing.
that. Yeah, man, you're getting Terry
Yeah.
Bogarded. Yeah, no lock on. What's with this?
Oh, there's another cool weapon that
I'll lock on, fine.
the Chakram reminded me of. Have you ever seen like these
Ooh.
swords that are like very they're like whips.
Yeah.
Hello.
They're
Oh
like,
yeah, the Indian like they're like 12 feet long and they're super
Guys.
flexible.
yeah.
It's so
That's
crazy that
actually-
you mentioned that.
That's actually where the Chakram units came in when they added the Indian. They broke up
Speaking of
India into multiple.
Have you seen the new trailer for Phantom Blade Zero?
No, what? What
no.
is that?
Guys, you got to check this fucking trailer
Fucking
out for that game.
Grapples.
It is so batshit crazy. The combat in this trailer is like nothing I've ever seen before in video games. And one of the weapons is one of those like floppy bladed weapons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what
Called the snake sword.
I forget what it was called, but it's of Indian descent.
I'm gonna have to look that
Yeah.
up.
You
I'm
gotta
in
check it out
Helldivers
because that's
right
what
now,
it is.
Otherwise, I'd
He's
just be
throwing
looking
shit with
up
his feet.
the Age of Empires units.
Oh man, he's zoning you out, man. Better watch out.
Right.
Oh man. Whoa,
Yeah, he's got fucking projectiles, dude.
he's got capoeira is what he's got.
Yeah. Okay.
He got too many tools in that bag.
Fucking
Oh,
shit,
man.
dog.
Oh man. Wow. What? What? Are you just too close? You're like inside his hitbox?
I think so.
What on earth? Wow.
Got him. That only took way too fucking long though.
That was that was inappropriately lucky. I
Ankle
don't. I feel like
guards.
you definitely should not have won that fight.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not sure
just
what happened there.
switching between all like like different archetypes of like weapon tempos and cadences. I'm like, oh god.
It
Okay,
felt like
one
you
two,
got the
one two.
It felt like you got the blue mushroom from New Super Mario Bros. U and just shrunk down, and he couldn't find you. That's what it seemed. It was like that scene from Sword in the Stone when Merlin
Oh,
becomes a
squirrels?
virus.
Or no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, with the wizard's duel or
Yeah,
whatever it was.
Merlin becomes a virus, and they can't see him anymore.
Right. Yeah, what a fucking boss move, dude.
OP move, yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. There's some biggins over here.
Yeah, there's more fights to come. Yeah, yeah.
All right, all right, all right.
Oh my
I like the
god.
idea of thinking of Nate like coming out of that last fight, thinking, "Okay, we're done with Elden Ring. No more fights.
Right,
These are
and then
We're safe."
there's so many mini nukes.
sniper
beautiful.
ahead. Great, great,
Oh, well, there it is.
great.
Sniper. Hey, remember this guy from Dark Souls 3, and you
Right.
go make friends with him?
I'm gonna just top myself up a little bit there and go a different route. Cause what the fuck? He didn't start
getting
shooting
sniped.
me until I was
You-
over there.
You're getting sniped, bro.
Oh man.
Oh man,
Oh man.
it sucks. I like how you're going that way just because you don't want to fight these dudes, but now you're like,
Yeah,
okay.
no, I'm
these
like,
dudes-
this is better. This is the better option.
Guess we'll find out.
I just need the cover from these missile length
I love fighting
arrows.
these guys. With the Sekiro mod on with these guys are really fun to fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they've got champion Gunder moveset.
That's true. Ooh,
Whoa!
look at that.
Look for that. That's new.
So I've actually never seen
Tatsumaki!
anybody fight barehanded in this game.
Yeah, this
How
is
does-
brand new. He hasn't had these weapons yet, so this is the first time he's done it.
Huh.
My problem
Is it
is
like, how does it
Jeez.
work? Like, how does your weapon get? Like, I'm used to people getting their weapon upgraded or finding a better one. Is there?
It's
Is
the
it
same
like
way.
the bracers you have, basically?
Yeah, it is. It's an actual weapon. Yeah,
I
it's treated
see.
like a weapon.
okay. I need to stick and move because I'm trying to do too much to like actually stagger him because I feel like I'm hitting him with my heavies and they're not doing enough
Well,
poise
it's possible
damage
you
to
just don't
break
do that
him.
much poise damage. We don't know that.
Yeah,
like,
I thought I
overpowered
might have been
like
doing
that.
it. Like so switching from Milady to these feels like I'm doing more poise damage, but that's also like okay, big deal because I have more life.
Well, Milady doesn't do much. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the
Doing
bar's
plenty
pretty
of
low.
damage, but no poise. And I feel like
Correct.
I'm doing relatively more poise, so I keep thinking I have the same poise breaking
Here's your big sword.
ridiculousness. Yeah, it's my big sword, but I don't.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah. Oh man, I thought you were gonna walk right into that one.
I know, right? Wouldn't that be funny?
This sounds like a Monster Hunter problem, where you're like, I don't have stagger anymore.
All right. Is the monk gonna follow me out? Yes, he is.
He sure is. Yeah, you don't want to bring him into this crew of other dudes.
Yeah.
That would be a real bad situation. That was productive. Ooh, tradesies.
Yeah.
Whoa. So here's a question, and I think I know the answer to this. Should we expect the entire channel to be dominated by Monster Hunter when it comes out this year?
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely yes.
Okay. I'll just go into hibernation while that happens. What? See, we're doing it again. How are you doing this?
Why would you do that? It's like, you know, you kill big things in Dark Souls.
was better.
Just,
That was better.
And,
Yeah,
and they don't even let you skin them, at least as far as I know.
You've missed so much about.
I didn't get my
Max, about
carbs.
all of my picadillos about what I like and don't like about Dark Souls. My least favorite part about Dark Souls is all the big ass monster bosses. I think those are boring.
So
Actually,
literally
Yes.
all of Monster Hunter is horrible
Exactly
for you.
Exactly right. We actually literally opened this this session with me talking about how I don't care for the big boss fights because they're very tedious and boring.
Man, it'd be horrible if you played
Yeah.
Monster Hunter with small
This is why I
things.
don't play Monster
They
Hunter.
just
Because I have
they'd
played
be
a couple
all
of
over
times.
you.
Yeah, because I played it a couple of times in the past, and it's like, yeah, I don't vibe with this because it's way too tedious for me. I can't get down with it. So yeah, I don't think I'll ever be a Monster Hunter boy. It's the
I
reason, like,
actually get that. Like, when I first started playing Monster Hunter, it was miserable playing, like, something other than dual swords. Because
Yeah.
I'm used to being, like, moving around a bunch, even when I play,
Right.
like, MMOs. And Great Sword is, like, Greatsword is like, let me plan out where I need to be like 30 minutes ago, and I'm just orchestrating this entire fight.
Yeah, and that's like definitely where I get off. Like my preferred way of playing is Sekiro. So if you've ever played
There's
Sekiro, like that's very not Monster Hunter-y. That's very
yeah,
technical duels, like one-on-one, mano-a-mano, like kind of thing. And Monster Hunter definitely is not like that. And
no,
frankly, and you're right, because like pretty
it
much half
can
of Dark
be,
Souls
but
is
like
like that.
you have to be really good with for it to be
Yeah.
like that. Where it's like
Okay.
it's
But
like
you are right, because
watching
like Dark
somebody.
Souls.
It
What
also
is it?
depends on the
There's
monster.
that Winder kick.
What
Because
Yeah,
you're
was
it
right,
that?
because
also
Dark
depends on
Souls
the
very
monster.
much is like half of the bosses in Dark Souls are the big ass like Monster Hunter style bosses for sure. And
Yeah,
those are the parts I just never have liked. Those are never for me.
it
I
is
don't like
really
those.
weird though when I'm like seeing a video of somebody fighting something that's basically their size, but it's like hit points are just absolutely ridiculous compared to them.
Yeah, yeah.
I always find that very funny.
I like I also really and I guess I maybe never have talked about this on the channel before but I me, I like talking about the like video game like minutia mechanics and shit. I really don't like super armor ever. I really dislike super armor.
Yeah, I'm
And
running into that with my Tatsus here. Is that I'm doing damage, but he's also hitting me right
he's not
back, and I'm not
staggering. Yeah, he's not
staggering
taking
him.
any interrupts and like that just I
Oh
find
yeah,
that to
when a
be
boss
and
doesn't like follow the same
yes.
mechanics.
Yes.
I
And
don't
so
mind it
like
when you get to like a final boss, like the end boss, like where you're like, oh, this person's supposed to be so badass, but
yeah,
like
and like
when
I
you get
don't
to like
mind it.
the second boss and they start doing that, you're like, oh, come on.
I don't mind it if they have a move or two that has super armor. Like
Oh, where it's like they can't be staggered during the move or
correct,
something.
like they can't be
Yeah,
knocked out of the move or something like that. Like that doesn't that's okay. That doesn't bother me as
yeah.
much.
When they
But
start
when
like a
they just
miniature cutscene to do their move.
yeah, but like when they just have like standing neutral super armor, it's like what the fuck, man? Like stagger should be
I
part
want
of
to
this
try
because to me
this.
that's more like an actual fighting game. That's what I've always liked about the combat of Dark Souls is the way that it mimics actual fighting game mechanics, like having frame advantage and spacing is important and you have to take turns and like sometimes it's not your turn yet because the other guy has frame advantage and now you are on defense. Like that's the fight that I really enjoy. And when the enemy has super armor all the time, that's effectively what happens with giant monster bosses. They just always have
I
super armor.
I do enjoy that most of the monsters in Monster Hunter can be staggered by breaking parts on them, but it's hard to like, at least
That's
for
like
me,
similar to
because
like
I'm
poise break. Yeah,
yeah, and I guess there's
because
a few of
I
them where
want
you can
animation to
break
work.
like what they're doing, like their actual like moves. Actually, probably more than a few now that I think about it. It's been a long time since I played, where it's like you can actually interrupt like their big thing. The
Yeah,
only one I
that's what
remember
I'm
that I
looking for.
couldn't do that for was like there's these lightning unicorns that are just miserable to
What I
fight
want
against.
more often than not is when I hit the enemy, they should
Emperor
react
Kieran.
to the hit. One way or another. Even if it doesn't necessarily give me frame advantage, but they should react to the hit. Like think
Light
about Street Fighter.
Lightning
Ah,
Unicorn does
fuck.
not give a damn.
All right,
Yeah, like
I
in
gotta.
Street Fighter, there are moves that you can do that get super armor, but unless you're in that specific move, you're gonna take you stagger. There's a reaction that your character has when you get hit and then you
I
take
gotta
damage.
really adjust.
Dude,
Mental adjustment.
until the frame gets rolled back.
Yeah. So that's me. Like that's why I don't think I'll ever get into Monster Hunter for that reason.
I
Plus, and this is very controversial. I know this is very personal. I don't like the art. I
Oh,
think it's not
is it
really my
too anime for you?
yeah, it's too anime for me. I'm there are animes that I like or that I at least don't hate, but like
I
that's
didn't like
too
it before
much for me.
World. Because well, before World, it all looked like N64 to me.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well, there's that. There's the overhaul, but then
The
also,
graphics, yeah.
Monster Hunter World had more of a like
World is crazy compared to the
yeah.
other ones.
Well,
Like
there's that.
it's
It's a
Yeah.
huge graphical upgrade, but also even like the theme is very like kind of dinosaur like Land of the Lost style.
that's
Yeah, which
fair.
I
Like
didn't vibe with.
the first like big thing you fight is basically a T-Rex that shoots
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically, just a
Did that
wingless red dragon.
did the dude not come with me? Bite Size B says they appreciate that
Oh,
this
talking
convo
again.
this this convo is basically turned into a game design podcast.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we do actually talk about game design a lot on this show, don't
we
we?
kind of do, don't we? We always end up going to
We're kind
like
of nerdy about that.
although
At least I
we
am.
always,
I always-
reference the same like half a dozen games.
But
We
I
do,
did
we
enjoy
do.
that down at Probasco.
Yeah, that's true.
That was
Alright.
something I always
I
liked.
wonder if that was a criticism though in the chat. Do we think that was like a hey, stop talking about technical shit?
We have the equip load is a medium load. Why do I have a? Oh, I know why.
I think we should just assume there's never criticism.
It's all just
Yeah.
we're amazing. We're fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Take it in the light that would be like, oh yeah, we're doing
I'm happy
good.
with that philosophy. I'm going to live my life that way.
Yeah.
Guys,
Oh my
stop the
god.
presses. I got a cat making biscuits on me.
Oh,
It's the greatest thing in the world.
And you say you
I'm
don't
so
like
lucky.
Monster Hunter.
Well, I probably what are those called? The palicos?
Calico, yeah. It's like
Yeah.
the best part of the whole,
I was going to
thing.
say those are probably that's probably the bit that I probably would get into.
The high fidelity cutscene of the Palico making you food before you go out to give you like a buff that's like better than like anything you'll get from a piece of armor.
It is a cool design. It's a cool design choice. I do like that part.
Whoever decided
I
that
can
needed to
hear-
be in the game, it
is
was
that a
perfect.
George?
Yeah.
Is that a George
It's
or
Fred,
or a
actually. He's cranked up at the moment.
Nice.
He's demanding attention. He was locked out of my office all day today, so now he's like, "Hey, my turn."
He's like, and now I'm in.
Yeah, hey, dummy. That was a good dodge. Oh, see, that's the Gunder donkey kick.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
Oh my God.
there's the
Shoulder
shoulder
Oh my
check.
god.
yep. Oh,
Do you remember-
Super hezzy.
Nate, you remember when we
Shoulder
found
check
out
again.
about the donkey kicks in Halo?
Remember
Remember when you, me, and Cameron were trying to beat Lasso all skulls on, and like an elite just
Nice.
donkey kicked us? It was
Right,
like one of us
yes.
was left. We ran into the person was behind the elite. It was the last enemy that we had to kill, and it just donkey kicks the person that was behind them.
Yeah.
Like we had it dead to rights if it didn't have that ability.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I
Because you
remember that.
came
That
at
was-
it. You came at it with a sword. You were in the middle of a sword lunge while it was
Uh-huh.
killing Cameron, and
he
it
turned
just
around and
donkey
just said,
kicked you
"No."
out of the air.
Uh-huh. Yep, I do remember that now.
It interrupted
Face-
the sword lunge.
The equivalent of a shotgun blast to the face.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was, oh god, I forgot about that.
it's also funny because it's an elite hoof, which basically is a donkey's hoof.
Yeah, back in the day, it did kind of look like that, didn't it? Or at least like
Yeah. I don't know what it's actually supposed to be. I just know that like even in Reach, it was just kind of like, it looked
Yeah.
like a very large hoof.
a lower extremity.
Yeah.
Your generic given lower extremity. All right, what the fuck is over here?
is there going to be another Halo anytime soon?
I
Not
just assumed there
that
was one.
I'm aware
Hey.
of.
I can't
I mean,
believe
yeah.
Infinite was such a fucking failure.
Yeah.
It's so hard to believe. Jesus.
They couldn't decide what they wanted it to be. They kept trying to make it into like COD, but that's
Remember,
not
it got delayed by a whole year. They released
and
like a
it's still
preview,
garbage. Oh,
and then
fuck.
people thought it looked like absolute ass.
Yeah.
I always thought it was weird when they started like letting you mix and match pieces of like Spartan armor, and you just kind of looked like a hodgepodge of armor. You looked like a player character from WoW that's just like got best in slot for each like zone
Right.
they've been through.
Just trying to make it work.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, it's not as bad as Monster Hunter with like the Wiggler hood, but you know, like
well, that's a choice. That's a lifestyle choice. That's
it
not
is a lifestyle choice. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Plus, with the transmogrification being pretty commonplace.
Nobody
now-
was forced to put the Wiggler hood on. They did it willingly.
What do we think the problem with Halo is? Is it like an outdated model?
No,
I mean,
like they keep trying to make it COD, and it was never gonna be COD.
yeah. And
Well, here's
whatever
my question,
studio
like,
picks
if
it
it's
up
not
has to live
COD
up to Bungie's original work, and it's like,
I mean, that's
how
true.
do you
That's
live
true.
up to that legend? It's not something
Yeah.
that can be attained at this point.
Well, I mean, Bungie pretty clearly have demonstrated that they are god tier in terms of like shooter mechanics.
Yeah,
like
game
they're-
Yeah.
feel.
And what
Yeah.
I'm getting at is that like the longer that goes on, the more the nostalgia's there, and like the less capable anybody is of actually like
So that's what
producing.
that brings me to my question then, because like I think you're right, Nate. Like they tried to make it like COD, and like it doesn't lend itself well to that. But here's my question: can it succeed if it isn't COD? Like, is there still demand for Halo proper, like proper Halo
I
design
I'd
Combat
philosophy?
say so.
Evolved.
The
Does anybody want
The
that?
Master Chief Collection is still pretty popular. I mean, it is
Is
a
it?
Yeah, but that's kind of like being like the big orange box is popular. You know, it's like
yeah, that's true.
it's
It's
so
just
much value. It's like how could it not be?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Or at least that's how I look at it. It's like, you know, when you're giving away in Valve's like entire like, you know,
Yeah.
properties under a $50 title.
Wasn't the rumor for a long time that they were gonna do Battle Royale Halo, and they just never did it? Like I thought that was gonna be one of the modes in Halo Infinite, and they just like they went radio silent on that, and they just decided they weren't gonna do it.
It kind of
Possibly. I mean, okay, so I think what they really need to do is they need to sell the feeling of being a super soldier more.
You need more
Um,
power fantasy.
so like yeah, so the original series like with Bungie up through like Reach, the like the navigation, like the mobility and the navigation and even like the melee really made you feel powerful and like you could run forever
yeah,
and it felt very rugged, you know?
yep.
Um, versus like with your Call of Duties, you feel very tied to the ground.
You feel
Yeah.
Um,
so
you
like
kind of hug to the
invincible
ground and yeah.
in Halo, like because of the shields.
Yeah, definitely. So
I
what
will
I'm
say
And
one of the things I
actually,
always
even your
liked from
like health
afar.
packs, it's like you don't really. You're very tough,
yeah.
regardless of like. I mean, on legendary, you're kind of not, but like even still, you're tougher than like CS:GO characters, which is
Yeah.
kind of like, you know, that's
So
what I expect a normal human to be, is a
yeah.
CS:GO character.
And I
Like,
think Reach made some moves in the right direction. Even Halo 4 made some moves in the right direction. Like um the sprint mechanic, Reach started it, but it shouldn't be an armor mechanic. It should literally just be a function of you being a super soldier who can fucking sprint forever.
yeah, you're a
Jeez.
Because I mean,
Spartan.
in
It
the books
doesn't matter
they're
what
supposed to be able
armor.
to run like 45 miles an hour.
Yeah, and
So
that's
like,
in like, and that's in
Oh my
like
god,
Spartan 2
rat
armor.
dog.
yeah.
By the time you're like making special like armor types,
This dog.
Yeah.
And put him out of his misery, man. He is failing at his work.
yeah, I think that dog might have mange.
He
You
just keeps
think?
popping up in the corner of your frame, missing.
I don't know. He looks like a nice boy.
Yeah, why'd you gotta kill a pup?
Yeah,
Kill a pup boy.
he was just he was one of those pit bulls in the newspaper that somebody's selling.
Sometimes. Yeah, I'm just like I wonder if they just made a classic Halo with today's tech, would it be successful? I don't know. Like how much of Halo Infinite was that? I don't even know. Because wasn't
Um,
Halo Infinite more open world than like isn't it original Halo is much more linear.
Oh
um,
yeah,
it is,
I mean
but I
even
don't
2 and 3
think.
is.
Yeah, I mean ODST was a little less like that. There was still you'd still hit all the story points, but you kind of do them in
Ooh.
whatever.
ODST was really cool.
Yeah, ODST was
Considering
great.
what they
'Cause
were working with, where they're like, you're just gonna be like special ops, but not like Spartan.
yeah, that and
Which
like.
that's a hard sell, like when you're
Mhm.
trying to
Oh, was
design
that the
that. Like,
concept of ODST? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
so there's the super soldiers, the Spartans, but then like right beneath them and the former cream of the crop were these guys called the ODSTs or the orbital shock drop troopers. Think paratrooper but from orbit and not parachute, but
yeah,
like dropped with a
in
pod
less
designed to keep you
democracy.
alive. Yeah, less democracy, yeah, for sure. Um
Soundtrack for I remember the only thing I remember about ODST was the promo video for it and the promo like the initial marketing campaign for it.
dude,
Soundtrack
Bungie had
sick.
some good shit. Yeah, they had some good marketing
It's really
back in the day.
crazy. I only know of that game because of you, Nate,
Oh,
because you
really?
played it in the living room at Probesca.
Oh yeah,
And
did it a
like,
lot.
I would have no idea that the game had like a very good story otherwise.
Yeah.
Like, just the idea that they go through like the Cole Protocol is really awesome. You don't get to see that in like other games.
hmm And that's the thing is that the books have so much cool lore, and so many cool feats that they could draw from, and Bungie never really did. They kept a tight core, but they never really innovated. You could basically expect a Halo game to always feel like a Halo game with not much else going on. Like the health packs to just the shields was a big change, and then things
Yeah, it was
like
always a weird one to me. I don't know why they did that.
The stealing of vehicles, like hijacking of vehicles, was a big Halo 2 deal. Like that
But
was.
it's funny because he kind of did that in the first books. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
he did that all the time in the first books.
I mean,
actually.
every time they put a feat in from the books that you can do in gameplay, it caused like fucking tidal waves, man. It was so cool. Everyone was like, "Holy shit!"
Seeing somebody dive out of a banshee to steal another
yeah.
banshee was great.
Yes, exactly. So I don't know why they didn't do that more often. Where does this go?
Or like ramping a ghost and then catching onto a banshee, or other way around. I think. Which one was the flyer? I can't remember.
Banshee was the flyer.
Yeah.
What does this do? It's like...
Oh, you've seen one of these before.
I've seen them, yeah. I remember. I just can't remember what the fuck I did to, like,
activate. So there's two ways to do it. Oh my god.
I was about to say, well,
fucking
Nate,
mosquitoes, man.
It's morning, and that's just fog.
Right. Yeah. There's actually two ways to deal with those. So one, there should be another pile of rocks somewhere in this vicinity.
Right.
That you will go discover, and when you discover it, it will activate this thing.
Yeah.
Alternatively, you probably have an item. It's the shackle, I believe, that you use to keep Margit on the ground. If you recall that, there's the Omen shackle or something that I forget exactly what it's called. But if you use that in front of these, it will also activate it.
Oh, I don't think I did that.
Yeah. And I believe you have the shackle, I think. Because that's very early game.
Okay.
You can either do that, or you can scour the area and try to find like the other pile of rocks that will activate that one.
Yeah, I am curious to find the pile of rocks, that's for sure.
I'll be honest with you, I never found the pile of rocks in this area.
You just went straight for the shackle?
I just went straight for the shackle, yeah. But by the time I make it to this part of the game, I'm like, all right, just fuck it.
Yeah, I don't have any patience left. Okay, well then, yeah, why not?
It's up to you, though. I'm not. That's not to say that like I'm basically it's just a comment that I'm a dum dum and couldn't find it. Granted, I didn't look all that hard, but I still couldn't find it.
Is the shackle? What does this do, by the way? Keeper of the tower is made from thick metal. Okay, I mean that's neat. Actually, that might be a cool change. Yeah, you know what? I kind of like my look so far. I'm gonna stick with it for a while.
You do look kind of savage,
right? Like I kind of went for like a brawler that kind of knows kung fu.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like kung fu version of Conan the Barbarian. Like
yeah.
Conan with like a Valkyrie like look.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much Valkyrie. The Melania's helmet definitely is Valkyrie.
Oh, for sure, 100%. So let's see the shackle, Taunter's tongue.
Yeah, I do not know where to find it. Maybe probably closer to the bottom than the top.
Increases your Valkyrie and leprosy by 100%.
Okay, well then we'll pass the souls here.
But it's cool leprosy.
No, anything look like a shackle. But yeah, so blasphemous.
Okay, some up here.
Omen Bairn.
Wraiths, no.
Marcus Shackle. There we go.
There you go. Yeah, try using that. Can you use that? Yeah, use.
Aha!
There you go.
Oh,
that's cool.
Look at me. I have played the game before.
I would actually say that about your like scenario earlier about whether like Halo nowadays would like take off. Mm-hmm. I feel like Helldivers just kind of takes like the core gameplay and it's just like we're gonna throw you in with that.
Well, so So here's the thing that I think would be...
I mean, there's no story, but I think like you could make a story. They're kind of making one. It's an unusual way of doing it, but they're running it like a D&D campaign, basically.
Mm-hmm. So, here's my thing about that. I think that, like I said, I think they need to sell the super soldier situation better. Like, every time they added any element in from the books, it was awesome. And they started doing that...
That separates it from God.
Yeah. Like, they talk about how... like Spartans would get together and start doing like sparring and weapon disarm, rearm.
So kind
I
of what?
love when they
Oh,
take out
that's what
the
this is.
trainers in
Tell me if
the
I'm wrong,
old
but
powered armor.
Yeah.
I feel like kind of what you're describing is single player Destiny,
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of.
I mean,
I like
you do
these.
feel that you feel even more powerful in Destiny because of the supers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very magic-y.
Like,
Man, how are you dodging those hits?
and actually,
wow.
we got a little bit
Oh,
of that
boy.
in later Halos. Like, you
Oh
get
my
the
God, he's
armor
Archangel.
lock, for example. But I mean, obviously, it's not like as crazy as like Titans, like Lightning Slam or like the Warlock's abilities to just like pump out AOE.
Right. But there could be stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or even like even hearkening or like facilitating like
Chief's ability is he's just lucky.
well even facilitating informal counters that were in older games, just make them of an official thing. So like for example, we were talking about the sword dive to kick in the face, or even sword dive versus shotgun blast to the face. That was like that was an informal like true counter to one weapon versus the other.
To be fair, that mostly depended upon like whether you were the host.
Here's another question.
Fair enough.
Because what you guys are describing, I wonder.
But
it's
it was
kind of tending more towards Doom.
I did enjoy it.
Yeah, a little bit more towards Doom insofar as that.
I mean, that is like a predecessor.
True,
it's kind of like where a lot of it came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like they're talking about how they would have these sparring matches where they were just starting to blur, and then the motion never really stopped. They would just flow seamlessly and start to getting faster and faster until you couldn't really follow what was happening anymore. And so I'm like, well, why not have a combat knife? First of all, they always had a fucking combat knife on them, and you see them on like player models.
Well,
all the time.
I actually think their melee did a very good job of conveying just how powerful Spartan was, even without the knife, because it was like, I mean, you dealt more damage with your melee than most weapons.
Yeah, sure, no problem. But like,
it could be more flashy, sure.
Yeah, or even telegraph it a little bit more, because
or rather, convey more of like the lore.
Yeah, but why not have a melee counter? Like,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like it comes out super fast, which is great and all, but like also throw up like a counter that like sets them up to counter you back, and then you have this like ever tightening window of counterattack that like it's truly a matter of skill. I think
I guess
cool.
I say I've never seen a game do this. I was about to say I've never seen a game do like a quick time event like that, but that's basically what fighter games are. It's just not as like obvious.
Just want to make sure there was nothing else.
That there's like quick time events going on.
Yeah, and so like
watching somebody counter another person's entire like
get into a grappling match, because they kind of started sort of touching on this in Reach, where if you hold down the melee button behind an unsuspecting enemy, you go into like a quick like take him down, put a knife in his throat, kick him away, like sequence or whatever.
Yeah. Quick slash retract.
Yeah, exactly. So why not have that counterable while it's happening? That way you guys can just sort of just have the window to counter get slower and slower, or smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
Or or change the timing on it or whatever. So
I wonder how hard it would be to integrate those two systems, because basically you need like the ability to do like rollbacks to do a fighter game, and that's sort of what you would need to be able to do like a counter system like that.
Yeah.
But like to integrate that into a first-person shooter, I'm curious.
But having like these quick like dip into third person or something, because they already did it in Reach. That's the thing. They already started doing this in Reach. It's all there. Like you go from first person to a quick third person, see a cool kill scene, like a cool kill animation.
How important is multiplayer relative to campaign? Like Halo community, what's more important to them? Multiplayer or
probably
campaign?
Multiplayer.
Campaign is like what gets you into the game. Multiplayer is what keeps you to the next one that they sell you. It's how I look at it. It's like one of them is like the good stuff that your dealer sells you.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other, multiplayer is they sell you like some shitty stuff that's just going to keep you there. But it's still like, it's still good enough,
Yeah. It's like, I don't
It's
know.
like it's like 51% baby powder, but it's still good, you know.
Yeah, but like,
So here's
really,
here's my
really,
thought about why Halo is not successful. Why Halo Infinite was not successful. I think
Too
it's
much
at
baby
least
powder, right?
partially. I think it's partially the same problem with a lot of games recently that have failed that haven't necessarily been bad, but they've failed. I think it's because the expectations are set way too fucking high.
there's that
Like
too.
Yeah.
they're like I think for Halo Infinite they were expecting it to be like game of the generation, and they put so much money into it. They can't. They their budgets for these games are outrageous,
Yeah.
and the
I've talked
quality to
to
what they're getting for that is really low.
uh, there's
Or at
a
least
guy I used
more
to
of the
work with
same.
at
Yeah, just
LCS.
as from the ratio, it's not like every extra dollar they spend, there's
Is
a
not a dollar of
diminishing
value.
return.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And each time they spend an extra dollar on top of that, they get even less return. Like, so
And also when your studio name like had Bungie in it, you have this legacy that you're trying to live up to, which is
yeah,
just basically
expectations
impossible.
exactly. So not just expectations monetarily, although definitely monetarily because of what you're investing, what your budget is, but also critically. Like like again, they were expecting it to be like game of the generation. Everybody was like so hype about it. I don't know that it ever could have lived up to what Microsoft wanted or needed it to be,
Yeah.
right? Like think about Concord.
I
Concord's a good
completely
example.
agree.
Like they dropped what, $200 million on Concord, Sony
Yeah.
did, and they
And
canceled it within
actually,
a week
that's one
after
of
it
the
released.
funny things that I
So,
heard when one of the complaints about Concord that I heard is basically it's like it doesn't do anything interesting. Like
That's
it
basically
just
it. Yeah,
is a
it's
reskinned Overwatch that somebody made.
that's
And
what
I
it
was
seemed
like,
like. Yeah.
it's kind of funny because we were just talking about like, could you just make like Halo again? You know, like
The
basically,
only mechanic that I saw in Concord that was like interesting or different was that it incentivized you to between rounds to switch your character because you kind of had like this
isn't
really
it
light
like you
RPG
had to?
mechanic. No, you didn't have to, but you didn't get the bonuses at the end of each round, and your characters did your characters would get new abilities with each round if you switched to a new character. So like
Uh,
there were these light character based RPG like mechanics that encouraged you to go from character to character. And so like that's to me the only difference that I really saw, although I'm not like an expert on Overwatch by any means, but that's like I think that was the hook primarily that people thought was different. I think by and large I think people thought Concord was a fine game. Like I don't think people had a problem with it primarily like as in and of itself. But I think you're right,
fuck,
Max.
I'm all
Like
the way back
people
here. Okay.
it basically was, Overwatch more or less. And I think that would have been fine if it didn't cost $40. It was
yeah,
not a free to play game.
that as well. That was pretty rough.
And yeah, it just cost so much damn money to make. Like
Yeah,
no
people
way was
expected
it
a
gonna.
lot more for that amount of
Yeah, the
money.
margins were just not there. Like if you want to make an Overwatch clone, that like go ahead and do that, but don't spend $200 million on it. Like that seems crazy. Because it's not going to do Overwatch numbers. It's going to do a percentage of Overwatch numbers. So it should
Yeah,
cost a percentage of what Overwatch costs to make. These seem like
exactly.
bad business
Because if you're
decisions.
not going to innovate, then it should be cheaper to actually produce.
Exactly.
You have a
Exactly.
model to work off
And it
of.
shouldn't be $40 to buy. Like,
Your spec doc is like, just look at this other game and reskin it with my artist. Like,
yeah. And if you're going to sell a knockoff generic, that's fine.
Mhm.
Especially if you can find mechanics that are some like if you can make it even better in specific ways, that's great. But like it should cost less. Like that's the point of a generic. Like,
yeah,
if you're going to take advantage of stuff that's already been done before, then you should be not charging premium prices for it. Or at least not expect people to pay it, because they certainly didn't.
absolutely agree.
I love how this guy turns into freaking Archangel from the X-Men.
Right?
Love
Yeah,
it.
it's really funny because it's like, you think of games that are like, now we have like Souls-like, for example. You would never expect to pay like full price for a game that basically was just a reskin of Souls.
Which is pretty much, yeah, I mean, most of the Souls-likes these days, unless they're like real, like high-level products, they don't cost $70 the same way Dark Souls does.
Yeah,
Like, I
and
don't
you're
know
paying
exactly what,
$70 for Dark Souls because you know that they're just about to set
because
the
it's FromSoft
standard
and they've earned it,
for Souls likes.
Yeah, I mean, FromSoft has earned it, for
Well,
sure.
they
And
they're kind of got the Band-Aid thing going on, you know? It's like your name is in the, like, what people now call this thing.
Yes, it's like
It's
Kleenex.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I think like I'm trying to think back to what Lies of P
Incantation.
was. Because Lies of P, here's the thing, Lies of P is a good example because I think Lies of P was not a full $70 game. I think it was like 50 or 60, something like that. I could be wrong. Internet can check me on that, but I think it wasn't full price, and it was also extremely high quality. Like it's a really damn good like facsimile of other Souls-like games, and it did do some original things here and there that I think gave it some value on top of that. So not only were they innovating and iterating on an existing model, but they also like came in at a more reasonable price, right? Oh my god, I can't believe that worked.
Oh, I figured that out a long time ago. That if you jump in them, you
No,
could fall
no. I
forever.
know that. No, I know that. I just didn't
Oh,
think you were
my.
anywhere close to the box for that. Like you
Oh,
were not
okay.
in that column of air, man. Like
Yeah.
you that was such a ballsy move. You were like 3 yards away from being within that cone, yet somehow it worked for you.
Right.
Story of Nate and FromSoft
Oh
games.
god, I keep ending
No.
up fucking here. God damn.
Yeah,
Where the fuck am
you're
I
going.
going?
You're
Going
going
in
circles.
circles. God damn.
Check the map. Oof.
The map goof. Well, my map doesn't exist over here, but I guess I should kind of generally try and make my
Yeah,
way
you got to move in the
over.
direction.
Yeah, I guess
I
I'm
remember.
also just sort of like going around trying to test out my new situation, like my new paradigm.
I mean, that's fair. You can do that. I think,
So,
if I remember correctly, and again, it's been now 2 years probably since I did this part. I think it's in the like corridors, like underground there, that you need to like
there you
explore
go.
down there.
Yeah, it seems
Yeah,
to be the case. Okay.
there's more avenues down there that I think you have not fully
Mhm.
acquitted yourself of.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will do that then. Let's see what's happening. Oop,
Oh man, just heat-seeking missiles.
right. And they have such a weird like trajectory because you can't really tell what the fuck's
That
happening.
Well, they
bounce
get on you
is
fast too because they are going
really
faster than you
weird.
think.
Yeah. All right. So there's that.
I feel like there was a weapon in Destiny that did that, where it just like bounced like that. I can't remember.
I know Halo.
I mean, it didn't
4
seek
had one.
like that.
Yeah.
If there's any seeking going on, that didn't happen. But
I'm trying to remember. I knew they have a grenade launcher. I haven't gone through here yet. Maybe that's
Yeah, they have
something.
grenade launchers that bounce. The graviton lance, when you kill somebody, it has an explosion that has like bouncing things that come out of it and cause more explosions, similar to that. These guys are the worst. I hate these
They're like
prawns.
silverfish or something.
They're so lethal too. Their ranged attack is so OP,
Yeah, it's like hyper nimble.
and it's way too accurate.
Will track everywhere.
It's heat-seeking and extremely accurate, and
Yeah.
like comes out of nowhere. And they have like no cooldown on it. They just like spam it. Yeah, look at these assholes.
Can I do this real fast?
This gross swamp you're walking into does not look healthy in there.
Right.
Sunny D.
Where are
Sunny.
you? Fuck.
Is Sunny D the most unhealthy thing mankind has ever created? Do we think?
no, the blooming onion is.
Oh my god, that's not a bad choice. Although the thing about the blooming onion is, it's at the heart of it is a vegetable.
That we've like done
Technically,
everything alchemically to make
we've
not a
perverted it?
vegetable.
Is
Yeah.
is your argument that we've perverted it so
Yeah.
beyond what it should be that it is?
It's
a
like
freak of nature
ketchup,
now?
where it's like, yeah, okay.
It's an affront to God.
There was something good in here.
We've taken this beautiful creature of God's making and we've perverted it into something
And we
evil.
subjected it to American cuisine.
Yeah.
It's now deep fried.
It's like
You're
the
welcome.
Weapon X of.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's the
food.
weapon.
God
I
damn.
like
Oh,
that.
yep, there you go.
Yeah.
I like
it
that
is.
a lot.
All right. All right.
The Weapon X.
It's just shy of 200K. All right. Well,
You might want those back. It's still
I
not.
might-
a
it's
huge
not
difference.
enough, but it's half. It's like just under half.
Yeah.
Maybe a third. All right.
So that's a question. Since that guy was like acting like Archangel, what's the coolest mutant in the X-Men universe?
coolest mutant in the X-Men universe?
Nightcrawler. Because you're like,
That's a good call.
Let's find out about a whole new reality that we didn't know existed.
So it's an excellent call because I actually think like powers
Move,
wise,
damn it, fuck.
and frankly philosophy wise, like Nightcrawler is a really good choice. My only problem with Nightcrawler is he's way too pious. Like he's a Bible thumper, and like that would get old real fast.
See, I've only seen him like when he was young.
But
so...
he is a true believer though. Like he actually live by it for once.
I like the fact that he's a mystic. Like he's a spiritual dude. I dig that, but he's like very specifically Catholic.
Damn it, really?
Oh, just right out. Oh my God.
He's specific. You know, I could see why he might be specifically Catholic though after he figures out his powers.
Well, that's the thing.
Like, oh my God, my teleportation actually takes me through hell.
That is partly why I like his character because he does have pathos. Like he's got, and he also has like reason for why he is the way he is. You know what I mean? So he's a thought out character.
It's like, okay, fine, I can agree with you a little bit. You know, you've seen some shit.
Yeah, I mean he's a well written character. That's why I like him, and his powers are also sick. Like they're some of my favorite powers. You know me, Nate. One of my favorite powers is Shadow Step.
Yeah, true enough.
Shadow Step is so sick.
It's very very 40k to be like our faster than light travel must traverse hell.
There goes all of my grace. Fucking
well.
Oh well. I fucked around too much.
Easy come, easy go. You fucked around and found out, homie.
Yeah, that's all right. Whatever.
You found out. Yeah, I think I always have been partial to Archangel. I think Archangel.
You did go through phases. At first, I remember you were like, "Oh, Wolverine, oh, Cyclops, Archangel."
I mean, it's hard not to like Wolverine because Wolverine just has so many cool
can Ghost
like,
Rider
ideas.
Be a mutant?
He's not an X-Man.
I like Archangel because, especially when he becomes Archangel,
Xavier's just letting everybody in, right? Like, we're good.
Oh, he's not a mutant though.
Yeah, I know.
That's Xavier's. That's Charles Xavier's philosophy. That's why Xavier's cool.
Like,
you know who Xavier is?
But
Charles Xavier is that guy in I think the character has a name. I don't remember his name, but he's the character in Les Miserables who like refuses to like turn in his butler for stealing silver from him.
Oh,
he's the guy who's
like
his name. Always going to appeal to the better angels of our nature.
Do we actually know his name?
I don't remember. Maybe it's possible.
He's a I mean, I know what you're talking about, but now I'm thinking, like, I don't know if they actually ever, at least, okay, I've only ever seen the movie.
They might, the internet will probably tell me. I don't remember, but I do know that.
Now that I think about it, in the book, I'm sure he has a name, because...
Yeah, I'm sure he does. Because he's a fairly prominent character. He's important. Because he teaches. Yeah, it's a critical moment in the book.
Yeah.
But that's what Charles Xavier is, man. He's the guy who's like always sees the good in people. He always relentlessly appeals to the better angels of your nature. Whereas Magneto is like the total opposite of that.
He assumes the worst in you.
He's the cynic of cynics. And he's also not entirely wrong. Magneto's hard to argue with. He's a pretty badass character. Like you kind of got to sympathize with him. Cyclops...
And he's proven
his deeper lore is super cool. Like Cyclops' deep lore is really sick. Because he also actually has a little Magneto in him.
Yes, he does. Because he does end up bodying Xavier at some point.
He gets real like militant.
Yeah.
Against humans for a while.
You know, I don't know a ton about like the Marvel universe when it comes to like X-Men's involvement because of, licensing. Did Xavier ever interact with, like, Hulk?
With who?
Hulk? I don't know. I'm sure
that actually seems like a perfect scenario for, like, Hulk to go back.
He does deal with Juggernaut, who is essentially not the same as Hulk, but same archetype.
Yeah, exactly. Like the unstoppable force, but, like... I am
certain that there were crossovers. I don't know though.
The idea of like Hulk wearing the Juggernaut helmet to like basically like keep Xavier out of his head.
Yeah.
I love that idea. Yeah, Charles, no. You'd be fucking with my helmet.
Look at that curvature. That almost got me.
I think we're meant to understand though that like even if this never actually happened in writing, that we're meant to understand that pretty much everything in the Marvel universe exists in the same universe one way or another.
Yeah.
At least in the same multiverse. So, like, even if Xavier never crossed paths with the Hulk, I think we're meant to understand that he totally could if they wanted to.
I mean, one of my favorite interactions is apparently Hulk fights Doom Rider at some point.
Oh,
And I'm like,
yeah.
and he just, like, neither of them can really do anything to each other, because, like, one of them might be, like, unstoppable, but they're grounded in, like, reality, whereas the other one is, like,
Completely ethereal.
biblically powerful. So it's just like, oh god, did I just crush one of my teammates?
Well, why'd you do that?
Well, I can't actually... Oh god, there were samples there. Yeah.
I like Archangel.
I didn't see him.
I like Archangel under Apocalypse, when he, of course, is Archangel.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's so angsty and angry all the time. He's so upset all the time. But he's also, like, scary, man. Like, he is super powerful, and he is scary AF. I like Archangel. Really cool character.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. Like, I think pragmatically, the ability to fly without wings is probably better, but
yeah, but it's not as cool.
Flying with wings is way cooler looking.
Way cooler, yes, and especially like when he becomes Archangel, he gets like metal wings. It's like sick.
All right. All right. There's that. I can come back here. It looks like there's an invisible path over there. I want to go.
Switching to the Uchi. Is
Well,
that Moonveil or Uchi?
It's Uchi. I think it's Uchi.
Yeah, it looks like.
Or it's
no, it looks like
Nakakabi or whatever. I think it's.
I don't know that's long enough for that.
No, it's Uchikatana. Yeah, you're right. No wonder. Okay.
Don't challenge me on the swords, Nate. I know the swords.
Yeah. It felt like thematically appropriate given kung fu fighting.
But if it kung fu fight, we're gonna get claimed. I won't stand it anymore.
Yeah.
Everybody was DMC takedown.
All right. That said, why not this one though?
Yeah, why not? Get that reach, dog.
Yeah, why shouldn't I have it?
All right.
I shouldn't I keep it?
Yeah.
My own.
I said I've not finished Rivendell yet. I got more work to do on Rivendell.
Dude, is it that big of a set? Or are you just like a little irregular with your hours?
Definitely regular with the hours. I've got so much. I've been doing a lot of other shit. But I also I'm very precious. Pun not intended. With how I do it. Like I don't want to do it on like a Monday night when I got work the next day. Like I want to do it on a Friday night or a Saturday when I got like a whole afternoon. When I can enjoy it. So I'm very precious about the time I use for the Rivendell set. Because the thing is, usually, I mean, it doesn't have to be this way, but for me, you build it one time. You get one chance at the build, and that's it. So that's a big part of the fun.
Is this Legos?
Yeah, yep.
And then, your Legos are permanently fused.
Yes, basically, yeah. You kind of want to dip them in polyurethane and just never come back and never
I've always wanted to do that with a Lego set. Just be guess what?
Jeez,
now,
this dude is just.
Now this Lego set is permanent.
Well, I did. But
I as a kid,
Lego.
I obviously never got to do something like that.
I've done Lego on and off for most of my life, but last year my wife got me the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, the giant, the floodgates, yeah.
The giant Lego Millennium Falcon, which at the time was the biggest Lego set of all time, and still I maintain maybe the best Lego set of all time.
Entry level. The Millennium Falcon. I like that. That's the gateway drug.
It is. Well, that's the thing. Because I grew up with Lego, so I've been doing Lego my whole life. But that was I didn't do a ton of Lego as an adult for years, and then I got the Millennium Falcon. It was oh yeah, this is really awesome. They're doing amazing things with Lego right now, and they came out with Rivendell in 2023.
Dude, the Saturn 9 is what me and a friend at work were looking at that just all the time.
The rocket for the Apollo rocket.
Yep.
Yeah, it's an awesome model too because they got the command module in there. They got the lever
Exactly.
module. Yeah. My only problem with it, and this is not their fault because like the alternative is kind of impossible. It's micro figure
1-to-1
scale, so it's
scale.
not. Yeah, it's not actually minifig scale. But like to do minifig scale, it would be
Oh, it'd be
just
ridiculous.
yeah, it would be
We were
like a
talking
vote of the
about that
ceiling.
actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be insane. Yeah. So
I was
actually,
like,
strictly
I
speaking,
was
with the
saying
Millennium
to
Falcon,
my friend at
because the
work, I was
Millennium,
like, Joe, you could ride it to work.
yeah,
You just
basically that's what it would have to be. Yeah, yeah, because they did the Titanic too, and that also is microfig scale. So like, which again, and it's still an absolutely preposterously huge Lego
yeah.
set. Yeah, yeah. So I mean,
Okay.
even the Millennium Falcon's actually a little too small for minifig.
They
It's
totally
actually
should have sold the Titanic as 2 kits. You have to buy, one half.
that would be. Can you like? I'm thinking about these sets as like what it would require for actual minifig because even Millennium Falcon is just like a tad too small to be properly minifig scale. You can put like it comes with minifigs and you can put minifigs in the cockpit, but you can tell like it's still actually a little bit small for minifig, even though it is the most enormous goddamn set I have ever seen. It is preposterously huge. Like some of these, like they've got Eiffel Tower. I think that's one. I think that's the new biggest one, biggest 3D set anyway, and that has to be microfig scale. So, and that basically goes from like floor to ceiling.
What did you just do there, Nate?
Yeah, what was that?
I didn't know
Divine
you had,
bird feathers. It's
Yeah,
you have
spell.
like the needler.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's this
Um,
very short range. What is it? Is it like a
Oh, it's
like a
probably longer.
grab?
I think it's longer range. It's projectiles. But it aims.
It just kind of looks like you're doing like a party trick.
Oh, it's like a spread. It's like a shotgun.
Yeah.
He's casting prestidigitation.
I was curious about what went into it. And then also I want to burn some grace
This is
here
the build screen.
because
Nick's never spent this much time tweaking his build before ever.
yeah, true enough. I'm gonna pop this.
Are you popping America's Rune? Damn. My man is on a building quest. I've never seen you like
Well,
this. How are you?
I had over 200K again. I'm about to hit a boss door, so I was like, well,
I'm
let's
just like,
just
how many episodes in are we? We're like 100 episodes in, and this is the first time you're like, oh, let's get this build rocking.
right.
Let's tighten this down.
I don't know.
Shadow Realm Rune. Have you leveled up all of your shadow?
Yes, I
Shadow
just
tree.
did that. Yeah, I just did that
All right.
not too long ago. All right, here.
All right.
That's gonna be just shy of 4. How much do I need? I need 4 and something. 4 and 40.
It's like old timey
52.
counting.
Okay.
You're doing like old timey counting. 4 and 40.
Da-da-da-da-da. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna need 80. All right. Use.
Damn, that's a good stock. I didn't realize you had that many.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm sitting pretty good. I don't really burn them.
Yeah, because you don't give crap about your build.
Exactly.
Worst RPG player ever.
All right. I think that's just enough.
Watch it be
For
off by
one level.
Oh, damn.
All right. Do I want to do my intelligence? Yeah, I might as well. Fuck it.
Are you serious?
What?
For what?
What are
you using for?
I was looking to do like a spell archer at some point. I don't know. Problem is, I get a like just using like the glint
You got an
blade
idea
stuff
in
as
mind.
like guns. Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, yeah, go with God. Do your thing. Man, you do this differently than I do.
I know. And the way I see it is like if I keep going down a route and I'm just kind of like, man, this really just isn't fucking working out. I'll just respec and then I'll just double down on whatever the fuck I was.
You don't have
was working
infinite
for me.
respect in this, though. It depends on how many
Yeah,
levels.
but I haven't used like any of them. I
How many
think
do
I
you
used
have?
like once. I need a larval tier, right?
Yeah,
Where would those be?
because they're not that plentiful.
Yeah, I know, but I still have like double digits worth, I think. Where are they?
And they're gone.
Oh, and it's gone.
Is it not in this menu? I'm surprised it wouldn't be in this menu.
It might not
Not.
be. Craftable, bolstering materials.
I just imagine your dude like rummaging through his pocket right now and just like everything.
Where are my larval tears?
Yeah.
Where are my larval tears at?
This is why the bag of holding
Do you not
is
have
a
any?
great item. You reach in and you're like, I want this thing,
I'm
and
sure
it comes
I
out.
have. I'm sure I have plenty. I just don't know where they are.
I'm loving the possibility here that you don't have any. That's crazy.
That you just
Well, I'm in New Game Plus, and I've beaten. Maybe did I beat Renal? Maybe I didn't beat Renal yet.
I mean,
no, I did. I got a remembrance. Yeah,
must
right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So where the fuck are my larval tears? They should have carried over, right?
Oh, was I not supposed to?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Your larval tears are carryover. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I'm not sure where they are.
I don't think you have.
I mean, I respect a lot earlier.
Yeah, I only respect like one time ever. So, and I know
never
I've collected
spect,
tons.
But, you know.
I don't know. It doesn't look like it.
Wow. What?
Nate has no larval tears.
That is wild. Okay.
Sad times, man.
Enough of this. Let's just fucking see what this is.
You didn't put them in storage or something, dude.
Saint of the Bud.
So it looks like a kidney or something like that, basically?
Yeah. So it's a centipede scorpion?
Yeah, it's a fucked up bus.
Yeah, this is fucking weird.
I like the color scheme of this bus.
Kill it, please.
This color scheme is very Hyperlight Drifter.
This is what happens when, like, a 1,000-legger comes out in the room.
Okay.
You're just like... the music starts.
That's alright.
Insta-death.
That's alright. I didn't really go into that with too much.
Don't get close up there. That's awful.
Romina. Okay, so this is definitely some sort of like champion of the
Your character was still thinking about like.
I mean, it looks very rotty.
Do we think
you can see the rot
for Loverhead? Do we think Melania for any reason? Oh, Dryleaf. What's up, man?
What about Melania?
Like, well, she's the goddess of rot, right?
Indeed.
So, do we think this person is anyhow related to her or knows of her?
I mean, they've definitely got a connection, no doubt. Rot was like her nuclear option. I mean, she basically did that to Caelid. Caelid's the way it is because of her.
Whoa, shit. Okay.
She got in that fight with Radon.
What build did you beat Melania with?
Whoa.
I think Strength Faith build of some sort. Like
didn't you convert to blood? Didn't you go to the Uchi at the end there?
Oh shit!
I think you went to Uchi.
Oh, I might have done. Oh, you know what? I might have fought her. Jeez, I can't remember. I might have fought her not with the Uchi, but with the longsword, with the longer one, Nagakiba.
It was the Nagakiba. That's what it was. Yes.
Because I was like, cool. You have a quick longsword. I'm gonna have a quick longsword, and we'll just
yes.
fight it out.
I'm pretty sure that's what you did.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Part of me likes to fight bosses on their own terms. Like when I fought Godfried or Godric, I was just like, cool, you want to wrestle? I want to fight. I want to like bare knuckle you.
Yeah, man, I definitely I'm so stubborn with my build. Like I insist on using the build that I walked in with. That's my build. That's what I'm rolling with. I get annoyed at Elden Ring specifically because it's so not conducive to just rolling with your build.
Yeah, I've never liked doing that in games, like respecking when I see that something. I've talked to Nate and Cameron about this, about how I don't like games when I can't just level to push past
I
the
really
challenge.
mistimed that one.
Well, I feel like I expect every possible build in the game to be viable. Right? Like whether it's a tank build or a bleed build. If they gave you the
option, there should be a path forward, right?
Correct. And there's going to be variation there. Like some bosses are probably going to be easier for tank builds than others. But every boss should be every build should be viable against that boss, which is not true here in Elden Ring.
There needs to be an asterisk for troll builds, where the game put it in there, but it's clearly a joke.
I mean, I guess that
some games have those. I don't know if this game does, but that was
the thing about all the Souls games is they always have OP builds. Magic is always the troll build. If you don't want to fuck around, if you just want to win,
Hmm.
Like magic is the win button. If you just want to do magic, you'll win.
Oh, it's probably a fucking weapon art. Goddamn. All right.
What are you
Problem
looking
is,
for?
I was like, don't isn't there like a battle cry or something that like just ups my general like
Yes,
health
a buff.
regen and yeah,
There's
just
multiples of those. Yeah, it's gonna be a Ash of War.
it's an Ash of War. Fuck, I don't want it to
Yes.
be. I like my freaking Tatsu.
Mm, gonna have to compromise.
No, I don't wanna.
Well, what you could do is put it on a different weapon and then just equip that weapon.
Yeah, I was thinking, I'm like,
Pop
what if
it.
I have some hands? I have like a couple of
Put,
like
put it on your big fat boy sword. Equip your fat boy sword. Pop the Ash of War, and then go back to your monk.
well, let's see. Keeping
Huh.
with it.
I guess you
I was
buy
like, what if
some
I
of
just
the
did one of
larval
these?
tiers from.
Yeah.
Like
Do you
I
not
just,
like loot all of them from things?
I mean, I try to, but I don't get them all. I'm sure.
No, I just meant that like I assumed that it was something they only gave out as drops, but apparently there's like some merchants that
Can
have
I
them as
fucking?
well.
Do they not let you?
Which is neat.
Oh,
What are you trying to do?
I was trying to put an Ash of War on fucking, or yeah, an Ash of War on my hand.
Oh, I love the
weapons.
punching.
Oh,
dagger.
But they don't do that. Fuck.
it's because it already has one, right? It's a magic one. It's built in.
It causes poison. Yeah, it's built. Okay.
Yeah.
But you can't. But they don't allow you to do new ones.
Well, not on the. It's like a sword. It's like Moonveil. Like Moonveil has a specific Ash of War built
Yeah.
into it. You can't change it.
I really
Yeah.
like that punching dagger. How that looks.
So like your weapon right now, like the one you've been using all day, you can put any Ash of War you want on that one because it's not a magic weapon. It's not a special.
Yeah. Clear your presence with a boast for war race.
Oh my
Attack
god,
card,
you're gonna go
defense,
to
and
fist
stamina
weapons
recovery.
all of a sudden?
Well, not fist weapon. I'd just use it for the buff, and then I'd be gone. Like I'd switch
Right.
back.
Right.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
just
that's what
gonna
I
do
was
the
saying.
roar
Yeah,
and
just
then-
use it for the buff.
All right. So yeah, that seems like one.
Yeah, there's a few. There's some faith-based ones, I think. There's the resolve one down there, I think, with the one with the sword holding to your face. I think that's one of those buffs. All those, like, yeah, half of these yellow ones would be a buff.
Yeah, but these are all like holy damage, and
Yeah.
it's like for your weapon, like that you have in your hand, not necessarily. Okay, so
If you just want a buff, just for like
I
your
think I just want to do this.
stats, you could do a rune arc and use Margit's rune.
I'm gonna
That
try
gives you
this and see what
+5 and everything.
happens. Yeah, no, just to see.
I love that some of your stats are like actual numerical, and other ones are
Oh
like
fuck.
E through A, or I assume all the way up to like S.
Yeah, S is the
Do they give
the
like
weapon
triple
skill.
S's or like?
No, S is the highest, but it's weapon scaling. So if you do it,
You always
Yeah,
know
if
it's
you
a JRPG when you're like,
yeah,
half my
totally.
stats are like numbers, and then half my stats are like some arbitrary letter
Oh, does it
grade.
not let me. Okay.
Yeah,
I
the
can't
letter
switch
is your
back. That sucks.
the letter is your weapon scaling, right? So like it's I don't know what this weapon scales with. It's probably strength, I'm guessing.
I saw
but-
him putting it on, and it went up to like from an E to like a A at one point. I don't know,
Yeah.
like.
Well, the
I mean, he
Ash
was
of
hovering
War-
over things, so I don't know actually if it was like the one.
Max,
He
I don't know if
currently
you
is
ever
on.
played Dark Souls, any of the Dark
Yeah.
Souls or Dark Souls 3.
I
So like
haven't.
there's a system in
I've
those
watched,
games.
but I mean, it's been
there's,
so long between them.
There's a system in that game where you've got different types of gems that you put in your weapons, and it changes it from like this now scales with Dex, or this now scales
I see.
with Strength because you put this specific gem in it.
Kind of
That's
like
basically what-
how in D&D there's weapons that are finesse weapons versus just
Yeah.
normal weapons, where one uses strength and the other uses agility. Except that
what-
you could put anything in there, right?
Yeah,
So like
this game
you could
does
have like
that.
a faith weapon, right?
Like because Uchi's like the katana weapons are Dex weapons, right? So they scale better with Dex builds. If you build into your Dex stat, you'll
God
do
damn
more
it.
damage with
Come
that
on.
weapon. But then you can also use the Ashes of War in this game to change what that weapon actually scales with. So if
You
you
know-
want to use an Uchi, but you want it to scale with Strength, you can put a different Ash of War on there and change how it scales.
That's something
so-
I'm surprised they haven't done in D&D much.
Yeah,
at
it's a
least.
cool mechanic. It's a
It's
good
like-
adds a layer of complexity.
I mean-
gives a lot of freedom.
Like if you had like a blessed mace, you know, why wouldn't you could make it like key off of wisdom or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
exactly.
this
So
is-
you can take an Uchi Katana and make it a faith sword.
They
right?
should do that in D&D. Add some more
Yeah, I mean,
weapons
it's cool.
that
It's
do
a cool
that.
layer of complexity that you can add to your build that really
Yeah.
sort of gives it a lot of depth.
God, well, that was better.
Like,
Yeah.
it'd be really cool at the end of like Paladin, for example, where they're just like you can key this off of like
Yeah.
whichever of these stats you prefer.
Because it's cool for
Because-
me because like I like the bleed build in this game, but I don't want to use an Uchi. I want to use the straight sword. Frankly, because out of the roll, it's got a really long poke, which is really nice in 1v1. So, but it's cool because I can take that sword and apply bleed, like the
Oh.
kind of effect that another weapon class would have.
In third edition D&D, there was a an awesome feat that allowed you to use wisdom for your bow. And the idea was, you know that episode of Samurai Jack where he's trying to get close to a tower, and there's 3 archers that are using like blind. They're blind, but they're firing at him with their hearing.
Yeah.
That is actually what the feat is supposed to
Daredevil.
be.
I always thought that's one weakness of this game. There's no real like I mean, you can, but it's kind of weak. Is archery builds.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen anybody use a bow in these games.
Yeah,
So it's kind of crazy.
people do like hard mode runs with archery
Fuck.
builds. You can
Well,
do
I'm
it.
dead.
It's interesting that magic is so powerful, but
Good to know.
a
She's got a
bow
grapple.
with range is
Yeah, magic is definitely
Falls off
easy
real
mode in this
bad.
game. Magic is always easy. Has always been easy mode on all of the Souls games from FromSoft.
It's funny. I couldn't tell actually from like how people talk about it
Yeah,
because it's like their joke is so sarcastic that I'm like can't tell if serious. Like
This isn't really working for me, so
I mean
let's see.
it's Souls.
that's
It's still
the
hard.
first time
but,
I've
like,
gotten that confirmation.
Yeah, you just know the thing about magic in this game. It's probably true in a lot of games. Is that you just never you're very rarely in harm's way. It's very easy to stay out of danger.
But
it's
when
very
you are in
obviously
harm's way,
range-heavy.
it's over.
Yeah, you do you're obviously squishy for sure, but like you also have more tools at your disposal for healing too. It's just you're just far more powerful just in general, and so many of the enemies that you fight are magic based themselves that you really like are a better match for a lot of the bosses. Definitely the hard mode build for all of the Souls games is Dex. If
That's
you want to
so
play on the
weird.
hardest difficulty, you play a Dex build.
Because like in many other games, dexterity does way too many things.
Yeah, it's not like that in this game. In this game, it's a very specific. In these games, it's a very specific choice that you're making, and it doesn't. You don't get a lot of extra benefits or tools or buffs as a result of being Dex.
Yeah, D&D is like, well, you're dex, so like we're gonna give you extra armor. We're gonna make you move faster
Yeah,
during
not really.
initiative.
You get some of that.
In older editions, like there were only like 3 saves, so like reflex was one of them, which keyed off
Yeah.
of dexterity. So it was like, it was a very weird stat, just because like,
I mean, that's
oh
the
yeah,
kind
and
of stuff-
bows cared about it, of course.
I always wished that Souls would lean more into Dex and give you more incentive to want to go with a Dex build. There just isn't. Like there are some things here and there. Like you get less fall damage, frankly, when you have high Dex. You cast spells faster when you have high Dex. You technically get you get access to different weapons. You know, like you can do that too. But like you're always far squishier. Frankly, Dark Souls was there. The thing about Dark Souls has always been
Does it do anything for
either-
your tumble?
for your dodge, your roll.
Yeah.
Generally, no.
Okay.
So what
I was
affects
like,
your
of all the
dodge-
things, dexterity, I was like, maybe it
You
makes you
would
roll
think,
more,
right?
or the frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you would think, but no. It the only thing that really affects your dodge is your equip load. So if you're really light, you get more iframes on your dodge, and you typically get to dodge farther. But otherwise, like nothing really affects your dodge
God damn it.
except for
Come
like,
on, Nate.
specific magical buffs and stuff that you can put on. But
That's one of
Um,
my favorite thing. One of like, speaking of like troll builds in Monster
God damn.
Hunter, you could basically maximize
Ooh.
your invincibility frames.
that's what. Yeah, you can do that
Uh-oh,
in
fuck.
Souls.
Stream pause.
man.
God damn it.
Must-
Yeah, hang on.
You can do that in Souls.
Nate has
but-
minifized their application. Sit tight.
Yeah.
You just don't get that much benefit.
Fucking
Like
get-
you can,
God damn.
So for Dark Souls 1, you can put on the
Ugh.
wood grain ring, and the wood grain ring gives you more frames in your dodge.
God
But
damn
even
it.
that is like you just don't get that many. Like the benefit's kind of
Mm-hmm.
minimal. So
All right, something minimized my window, so I was doing it blind.
that was a good fight. More than halfway
Yeah,
down.
yeah. I'm getting the hang of it, I think, my timing. But I'm still not doing a whole lot of damage.
Monster Hunter has like two different types of invincibility frames. One of them is called like the Superman dive, where you just like throw yourself on like your chest on the ground, like arms out, you just throw yourself, like no attempt to like put your arms out to like stabilize yourself when you hit the ground. You just go
Yeah.
chest sliding. And until you like stop sliding, your character is invincible. And there's a
Oh,
socket
yeah,
that makes that last longer.
Yeah.
I mean, with a Dex build, you would think that you would get benefits from like dodging, but you really don't. And even though you need it so badly, like dodge is
Yeah.
what you rely on. In
And-
Dark Souls, though, it's very much catered towards the tanky, turtling behind your shield. Like they definitely want you to use a shield.
Yeah.
You know, it's the meta for Dark Souls has always been sword and board or mage. So because also the parry mechanic is locked behind a shield.
God damn it.
You can't
Oh,
parry
really?
anything without a shield.
Yeah, that seems
Which
dumb.
has always pissed me off. It's always been awful. I've always hated that. And so the funny thing is when they
Well, we all
made
know
Bloodborne,
historically nobody ever used a smaller sidearm to parry while
well,
using
this
a
is the
main
thing.
hand.
When
Am I
they
right,
brought
Nate?
out
Right.
when they brought out Bloodborne, the cool thing about Bloodborne was they turned the Dark Souls paradigm on its head, and they rewarded you for being aggressive and for being fast and light. And there is a shield in Bloodborne, but it's basically useless. And when you read the description, it basically calls you a coward for using one. It's great. It's like
That's
it's total meta
awesome.
commentary on the whole Dark Souls franchise. It's great.
And let me solo her is like, I don't understand.
I love Lemmy Solo. What a great phenomenon Lemmy Solo was.
Oh, I know.
I love that.
That's
Oh,
actually
well,
where I learned a lot about this particular version. Is just listening to the history of Let Me Solo Her.
very cool story. Very cool. And then they eventually
Yeah.
like gave him all that.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. That was very FromSoft like. Like they usually like they're very aware of the community, but they don't actually like interact with them that much.
But then they're like, this guy. They like
They couldn't
look.
resist.
I
Yeah, it was
assume
too
they
cool.
looked at some data that they actually get like in their logs and were like, what the
I'm certain
fuck?
of it. Yeah, I'm certain of it. Well, because like Elden Ring Night Rain is definitely a response to the modding community and what they've done with the multiplayer for Elden Ring. So like they're doing Night Rain now, the follow up sort of multiplayer version of Elden Ring. They're making that primarily because the community was pretty unsatisfied with the way they implemented multiplayer in Elden Ring. It seems like. So yeah, they're aware of the community, but they just don't interact with it very much. So the fact that they like actually contacted this dude and included him in the marketing, like, pretty cool. Pretty cool that they did that. I love the color scheme for this boss. It's very Hyperlight Drift.
I feel like that also says a lot about like how they expected people to interact with that boss as well. Where it was
Yeah,
just
because
like,
that boss was so. I
overtuned.
maintain that Melania is one of the 3 hardest bosses in the history of FromSoft development.
That's-
across
I mean,
all games.
I don't know a lot about it, like I've said, but it's just like after listening to other people talk about it, I'm like,
Yeah,
it sounds
He's
like this
iconic.
boss is just so overtuned that like
definitely. Yeah.
it was like in WoW terms it'd be like a DPS check, but in this
Yeah,
case it's like a skill
totally
check.
was. Yes.
I hate to
Dark
put it
Souls
that
is
way
famous
because
for-
people
Dark Souls is famous for skill checks, but
they jokingly
Melania was
say
definitely. The funny thing is, Melania was a late game skill check, which they don't do often. It's usually an early game skill check, but the Melania was definitely like, "Hey, this is a get good moment," and you're 70 hours into the game already.
I feel like that's super old school to be like, we're gonna put a boss here that's like
Yeah.
way in the
Got her.
late game, and it's
Oops.
like this
All
is
heavy.
actually
Ninja
checking.
Gaiden. Nice job.
All heavies.
Well done.
Not to mention,
Are
I
you-
did a thing
You
where
were just doing R2s the whole time? Is that what you're saying?
I was doing R2s because I picked up something. I circled back to a what was it? To this one that does kicking and stomping skills.
Oh,
Kicking,
yeah.
So kick. 1 kick, 2 kick, and it did significant
Red kick,
damage.
blue kick.
Red kick, blue kick, yeah. So I was like, oh shit, and it even says like close in with her to try and get it, and I was really getting underneath a lot of her stuff. So
I mean, you were having that same effect with like everyone that you've been fighting recently. Like
yeah,
you get up in their grill and their hitboxes are nowhere near you all of a sudden.
right. It's I view it as
Damn, you
as
get a level up out of that?
I went to like 700,000.
Damn. And now you're still at 302K, man. Do you have
Right.
anything more to pop? Can you get back up to
Yeah,
like,
I've got more to pop for sure.
Can you
Yeah.
get 2 levels out of this?
I might.
That'd be
Where
crazy.
is it?
We about to start eating cheese wheels.
See, I'm at 300. I might have enough to get up there, but I don't know. It might.
I mean,
I might not.
I mean, it's hard to say.
What it is, I
You
see
do
in
have-
you.
They just get so. Oh my god, that was such a '90s reference. What the fuck? Holy shit!
Well, wait a second. What's that one that's 8? You have 89 of them. What is that one worth?
500.
That's how many you have. That's the number you hold. So he's got 89 of them. Yeah, that one's like what?
So 44,500.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just
at
threw
this
it in a
point
calculator, so I was curious.
which at this point is not enough.
Yeah.
I was
not
gonna say
enough.
I don't know where your XP is on here.
These will be big boys.
Yeah.
All right,
This might get me close to 4.
We're committing. We're committing, dog.
Yeah.
Oh man, okay, maybe you could do this. I don't know.
That
We'll
was
see.
70,000 right there. So
Yeah, why not?
30,000.
Smoke them if you got them, man. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you, you're real close to end game here now, so you might as well pop them.
Yeah.
Be eating them during the fight with whatever the end game is.
You know, that wouldn't be unheard of for me.
How much do you need for a level?
Like 450, I think.
Oh, you're right there then.
Yeah, you just need 5,000 more if that's the case.
I think. Let's double check. Yeah.
Let's
Okay, so
find
40. I need about 20, maybe 18.
406,
18,000.
250.
2, 3.
3.
3. All right,
Man, we
so-
had such corrupted, misspent youths. What's wrong with
Yeah.
us?
Right.
Some people
Right.
quote like "Tale of Two Cities." We quote
Tootsie Roll,
candy
Tootsie Pop.
commercials,
Yeah.
You're 5,000 over.
cartoon owls from candy commercials.
All right.
All right, man, that was a big boss to beat. Well done.
That was good. Oh, I need to go this way.
But now we need to
Is
find
that the
all
only
those-
thing over here, though?
Those crazy livers. That
What do you
left
mean?
Over the place.
Like, if I go this way, I feel
You
like
can go back and
I didn't-
explore more, but
Yeah, I did that. I got this. I came from there. I'm just wondering, like, is there more shit over here? No, there isn't. Okay, no, I already looked at that.
yeah, no, I think you're good.
Okay, cool.
You spent like an hour and a half exploring that area, dog.
You need
Yeah, I
just
did.
like a yell emote that's like, "Come fight me."
Right. All right. I also don't need you because you didn't end up being helpful at all.
There's just bosses like cowering in the
trash dog.
corner.
It's like I did the braggadocious yell or whatever, and it didn't fucking stay when I switched weapons.
Oh, you tried to apply a buff that came from a weapon and then switch.
And then yeah, because some of them do
Yeah.
it. Like some of them.
Oh,
actually do it.
really?
Yeah.
Huh. I was gonna say
Game
that's
was
technically like a
nice
thing.
try.
That
Yeah.
doesn't work. But actually, in Baldur's Gate, there's
Cheetah.
a shit ton of things that work like that.
Yeah. Was they even have stuff that does like passive like stamina regen? You don't even have to be using it. You just have to have it on your person.
Turtle shield, baby.
Yeah.
I love those little when they do that kind of stuff in games.
Uh-huh.
Little turtle shield.
Just a little extra battery recharge.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about this. I really like, kind of secretly, desperately want to do a Ninja Turtle build run through of this game.
Well, you could go straight up Super Beard Bro style and
I mean, they're doing Mario.
They're doing
Yeah, they're
Mario.
doing Mario.
You could do Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. I mean, because you have the turtle shield in this, you could totally cosplay as Ninja Turtle.
Yeah. Salmon burn ceiling tree.
You gonna burn it? Say yes to adventure, Nate. Yes to adventure.
Yeah. I mean, it seems right. Yeah.
What else are you gonna do?
Well,
This is like the White Tree of
the
Gondor.
only thing that makes me hesitate just now because I want to, but
Yes.
I recall first of all, I never fucking got map a map bit for this. But there are NPCs in the Shadowkeep that have some sort of interaction.
You can explore it if you want. You can.
Yeah, she has something to say to this guy, and I have the means to go tell him.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know what it means, but yeah,
Yeah, you got teleport powers. Might as well use them.
yeah. So I'm coming right back. So
Yeah, you don't
that's all
gotta
good.
apply. You don't gotta buy a plane ticket. You don't gotta
Yeah.
go through security.
All right. So Freya should have asked Ans impart his knowledge when I had a chance. Okay, so then I jumped down to that guy.
Sir Ansbach.
Yeah. First of all, the true litmus test. How does it do against?
The most hated enemy.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same. These dudes are still hard as balls.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't have any stagger.
Yeah, exactly. I fucking hate that, man.
Yeah. Okay. So
Super armor.
These guys
Damn.
have some super armor, but if I equip my big greatsword, they are chumps.
But more
Yeah, they
importantly,
take that damage. Yeah,
he's
they
just
take the poison damage.
he's like getting those like butter knives under your armor. Just
These guys are OP, by the way.
He's
They've got too much magic, too much range, and then they're lethal up close. Like that is unfair.
Yeah.
my favorite thing is in the game Battle Brothers. Basically, the way you get equipment in that game is by not damaging the equipment on the enemies you're fighting. And the best way to do that is to have your brothers all pull out daggers at the end.
Fuck.
And just start shivving people. Because you have armor penetration, can get under the armor.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just doing less damage to the armor when you do penetrate. So it's like, at the end, there'll be like one guy left, and you're like, well, sucks for you, as all your battle brothers pull out their knives.
Battle Brothers.
Such a great game.
There was an interrupt. Nice.
Yeah, my charge really fucking fucks him up.
Yeah, he did not like that.
Oh my god!
So much damage.
I was literally stuck. I couldn't.
Yeah,
I couldn't move.
You were frame locked.
Okay.
He
Trying
didn't
that
hear
again.
no bell.
Yeah, one more
Dang,
time.
this guy
One
is
more time.
rocking your world. These dudes are still a problem, man.
Well, they are because my 1-2, like typically the 1-2 is actually less than like optimal. It seems like.
I think so. Is your 1-2 a commitment? Is that 2 button presses or 1 button press?
It's one button press.
Oh, interesting. Like, is it like the heavy from Milady? It's just like it's 2 actions from 1 button press. Damn, I don't know.
Yeah, the 1-2 is from one button. God damn it! I had
that
it.
Was a big
Fucking
commitment.
had it.
The 1-2 is very animation locked. Then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I really have to.
He's just a Blintech blender.
Yeah, I'm just not respecting him enough. I'm trying to kill him before I.
Yeah, you're trying to bully him.
Yeah, I'm trying to bully him, but I can't. I don't have the means to do that.
Yeah, no, you don't.
But he has anti-bullying powers.
Yeah. Hey, you must be patient. Do it right. No can defense.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Get him.
Got him.
Get him.
I will say, your animations here with him, they do look very disrespectful. Hey, you got his clothes.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Now wear his clothes.
I think you got his helmet, but I don't think you ever got his.
I have his helmet, and then I think I got his legs the other day.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. The other guy was actually the other guy was kind of rough, and these guys are just like
2 in the box, ready to go.
God, is that just a janitor that you just killed?
No, he's what I call militia of some sort, and he's kind of just a gross, grody dude with a sharp stick.
Militant janitor.
All right, if you were a Ghostbuster, what Ghostbuster would you be?
I don't know their names.
Fuck. Venkman.
What? You don't get to be Venkman. You're not cool enough for Venkman.
Yeah, but
You're Ray.
I really don't want to do work like he does either. Like,
So I only know one of their names, so I choose Vankman.
Everybody
yeah,
knows I'm Venkman.
I'm trying not to. Yeah, I'm trying not to creep on people, like creep on women as much as Venkman does. But damn,
He gets we have to correct for the 80s with
Yeah.
Venkman.
You have to correct for the 8.
We have to correct for the 80s and the fact that it's Bill Murray.
Oh my god.
yeah.
That's
I'm
fantastic.
surprised you didn't pick Egon. I figured you'd want to be an Egon.
I collect spores, bolts, and fungus.
Yeah,
What makes you? What about me says Egon? I'm curious.
just because he's so nerdy. You like the nerdy shit.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Spores and fungus.
I mean, you could have been Ray. Would you rather be Ray?
Does the green ghost thing count as part of the Ghostbusters?
Fuck. Oh, he gets healed. Fuck me.
I told you, too much kit, this guy.
Is he on payroll?
Too much support.
Ooh, which one?
Yeah, maybe I am.
The green ghost guy.
Ray's a dork and he's enthusiastic about his craft, and I usually
and you know what he is? He's a lore hound.
Yeah, that's me.
Is this guy healing?
He's the keeper of the lore.
Yeah, he's got buddies that heal him.
Oh, well, that's bullshit.
Ooh.
He's got pocket healers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a crew. He's got an oracle.
How was
he's
it
got
to get through this the first time? This must have been crazy trying to get through these halls against these things.
You're coming from the other way, so
oh my god, is he gonna jump off?
No, he's not gonna jump off. But
yeah, it's a tough area actually. Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is in the context of Elden Ring. This is Barad-dûr. This castle here.
Yeah, true.
So it's a march to one of the flashiest bosses in the game.
Pretty much like the poster child for the expansion.
Yeah.
Right, he's down here somewhere, but God, I gotta work my way down. Fuck. You know what?
Nobody wants to Winston. Winston's like the actual cool one.
You could just stumble into this area, right? Nothing gates you from.
No, you can stumble in anywhere. It's just a matter of
Yeah, there's actually two entrances. Yeah, there's actually two different ways to get in.
The only thing stopping the stumbling is those guys.
I hate these little dudes. These little dudes are so creepy. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking Oompa Loompas.
And you just stole his clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, nice shoes.
You can wear their clothes.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I'm like, you're just wearing their pants around your ankles, basically.
Yeah, you often get the clothes of the giant bosses, which in and of itself is dopey. But at least you can fit in those.
Yeah, you could tie it up.
You can get in them, at least.
And they're not just made of ghost shit.
Yeah, how does this even work? We need a lore explanation for this.
I like that guy who was just coming around the corner to. He was using his buddy there as a distraction.
Visions of hidden paths. So this is definitely a hidden path to something, but I don't think I ever unlocked it.
Oh god, Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, there's so much about the Shadowkeep that I'm sure I just haven't done yet.
Are we sure those aren't just kids that yearn for the mines?
You fought the tree spirits in the basement, right? With the big when you activated you drained all the water out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's the one that a lot of people miss. Oh, what?
I remember fighting a lot of tree spirits.
Yeah, there's two of them down there. But that's that one that was swimming in the water. I seem to remember you doing it, but
yeah, here he is.
Found him.
That is a cool helmet.
I think it looks better because of the beard, though.
Yeah.
You ever seen renders of Batman with a beard?
Hand over secret rights scroll. I need to know what that is. What the fuck is secret rights scroll? Codger, friend, oh friend. What is the Alright, got that. How does this look? By the way.
Are we gonna do Fashion Souls now?
Just real quick.
Alright. Always time for Fashion Souls.
Always.
Even though fashion in this game sucks.
That's not bad. That's cool.
Kind of intimidating. I'll grant you that. It's a little bit. It's just too fancy on the back.
Very superhero right now.
It is. It's too fancy on the back, though.
Yeah. That seems very anime.
That looks like something from fucking Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that looks all right, but
I don't know,
here
the
is
midriff look? You like the
yeah.
like 1990s Miami, like University of Miami football team?
Yeah. The other one is
Hurricanes?
not that one. What is it? Not
You're
that
frumpy in
one.
that.
This one. This is very modest kung
Jedi
fu.
one.
Yeah, very modest kung fu master.
Yeah, it's Jedi.
Yeah. So like I have options, but I was going for like more like barbarian. I forgot about that one. That one's also could be kung fu. Grody that one's not bad, but it's kind of grody. All right, but I do need to stay on task here and look for
Yeah,
that
stop
fucking
stalling.
yeah.
You're building
Burn Hall,
suspense,
meeting
right?
place map, weathered map, homing instinct. Where is it?
But where are all those livers?
Monk's missive. Torn diary page. Secret tower. What? Where is this thing?
Do you
Is
have
key,
it?
Is it key items maybe? Well, yeah, no,
Probably.
I have it. I have it by virtue of it's an option to give it to him. I just want to
So
know
just
what the fuck.
Oh, you want to
it
read? You
is.
want to read it first?
Yeah, I want to know what it is
It's
first.
probably key items then. I'm sure it's key
Yeah.
items.
Tools, key items. Yeah. All right. Let's give it a look. See.
What is it called?
Secret rights.
I just want to see if I can look up what the icon looks
That's
like.
true.
So it looks like a
You
rolled
could-
up scroll.
Yeah, if you just want to read the lore, you can find it on Fextra Life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cooler to.
Monk's prayer book.
So wait, here, scroll up. I'll tell you if I see it. Because I've seen what the icon looks like.
Oh,
It should
okay.
just look like a scroll,
Keep
right?
going. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
rolled up scroll.
A single rolled up.
There.
Ah,
Yes, there it is.
There you go.
got it. All right. Scroll made of white tree bark. Few can decipher the scroll, which describes the secret rite of the divine gateway said to be found at the tower enshrouded by the shadow. A lord will usher in a god's return, and the lord's soul will require a vessel.
My
Hey,
man
There's your
said
livers
white.
right. There's your livers right next to it. You got 18 of them.
Oh, yeah, I have 18. Okay, larval tears. Yeah.
All
okay,
right, 18.
knew I
That's
had
kind of a lot. 18
Yeah.
is kind of a lot. I'll grant
Yeah,
you
so
that.
I ain't worried.
I actually
All
think
right.
that is the maximum amount you can have, based on what I was looking at earlier.
Maybe no more in the game beyond that, maybe.
It looked like there was 9 that you could take from people, and then 9 that you could buy. But
And 9 to the Kings of
yeah,
Men.
the 9 of the Kings of Men. Oh my god! But the dwarves said we hate livers, and threw it on the
interesting.
ground.
Oh, okay. So when I killed Moog, he's still interested in the body. Hmm. Interesting.
Everybody underestimates Mikola. What are they doing? Mikola's dangerous as fuck, man.
Yeah, he's a charismatic leader, and everyone.
Yeah.
If in today's day and age, more than ever, beware charismatic leaders of cult
He's definitely
personality.
He's definitely that guy who's like, his philosophy is keep expectations low. Let no one think much of you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a scary strat, man.
I cannot afford to act hastily. Okay. Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody down here acts hastily.
Oh, don't say that
Other
about
than
yourself,
basically
man.
the
You can
main
do
character.
things.
So is he like going after Mikola now? Like, maybe a... Mm-hmm.
She must be feeling the need to reaffirm her allegiance before she heads to war.
Schism?
Hmm.
Troubled by the rot.
The Nordic schism.
Righteous tarnish. Could you please give this to Freya?
Okay.
Thanks to
Okay.
you, she too will have
The answer she requires.
Yes.
I mean,
I can see it barreling into the fray right now.
why do we gotta
I kind
do
of
it?
want that helmet. That's a cool helmet.
I'm pretty sure you can get it, and I'm pretty sure you can get Freya's shit too.
Yeah, I like some of their stuff, man. It's pretty cool.
There is an event and things you can do in this game where
Yeah.
that will avail itself to you, but I will
I
not
just
spoil
like that you're basically looking at that person. You're like, nice shoes you have there.
Mm-hmm.
Be a shame if something happened to you.
for prying eyes. Okay. So he folded it and I can't see.
Perhaps I shouldn't, but this is the only way
I can help. Okay. Is there anything else?
this is the
Okay. No, we're done. Okay.
Back to
You
Freya.
gotta check. You gotta check. Yeah, the whole the whole Mikola fan club has some pretty cool looking like aesthetics. Like that could be pretty cool. Some of it anyway could be kind of cool.
I don't know why this lady is T-bowing though. I didn't know that.
She's reading the thing,
Yeah.
T-bowing. You
By
think she'd get to the
candlelight.
end of it by now?
right?
Or like move it.
Earth
I'm assuming she's quite strong.
I mean, I guess there's a lot of them to get through here.
Yeah, that's fair. Actually, that's true. She's probably moved quite a few of these.
Yeah, she's probably like, guys, the
'Cause,
fuck you think
man,
I've been doing?
This is
Oh.
like,
Oh fuck! What?
Yeah, she's down for it.
Oh boy.
Oh, talking trash to Radon. The Great.
So she's
Riot.
a red main. So that means
Yeah.
she's a Radon.
Yeah, she's a Radon trooper, man.
Yeah.
haven't you like killed
believer.
Radon at this point?
Oh, there Radon's back.
Star Scorch Radon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we beat him earlier in the game.
The guy who rides a very tiny pony into battle.
Yeah, named Leonard.
Yeah, the emaciated pony. Oh my god, it actually
golden
is named
lion
Leonard,
shield.
isn't it?
Yep, it totally is. Yep.
I'm
Yes.
looking at his page right now and I'm like,
He
oh my
learned
God,
to
that
control
is-
gravity primarily, specifically, so he could continue to ride Leonard.
so he could ride his shitty ass horse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Man loved his horse, though. You got to respect it, man.
I go
He
check
does.
on.
He loves his horse.
I'm gonna check on Anne's back or whatever his name is.
Beyond time and space.
Yeah.
My God, those Oompa
Love
Loompas,
affair
man.
with his horse.
Oh,
I always love that, though. Dark Souls and FromSoft always do that. There's like characters in these games that are just like, they just love their animals. Like they just have a connection with their animals.
he gone.
Like
I feel
That
like
was,
that's just more of an
that's
old-time
Artorias
thing.
from Dark Souls 1.
I mean, hell, if you think about it, we still know, or many people know,
What?
Alexander the Great's horse, you know? Brucephalus.
Yeah, man. Here's the
it's
thing.
like-
I totally respect it.
It's like that horse is like still known to this day and age.
Yeah, I would love my horse. Love my pets.
It's like I don't know who like Alexander the Great's like second command was, but I
But
know,
you know who
the
his
name
horse
of
was.
his fucking horse. Yeah. I
Well,
think
that's like
he
Artorias
was
in
second
Dark
in
Souls
command
1.
now that I think
It's,
about it.
The
Like-
Abyss Walker, he died for his horse. I mean, he died for his wolf.
That's what he should have done. He should have given
Best
his
story
kingdom
in
to the
gaming, man. I maintain the best narrative, the best lore ever in the history of gaming is Dark Souls 1, Artorias the Abyss Walker.
It certainly
Best
is a cool
story in all of
twist.
gaming. Yeah.
I've seen people fight the Star Scourge. Can you just summon like a shit ton of NPCs against
Yes.
this guy?
Yes,
Yes.
it's
Okay.
pretty much it's a festival, and the
It's a
entire
festival,
festival revolves around everyone trying to kill him, and they can't.
I've seen a video of somebody summoning Iron Fist Alexander
Yeah.
Yep.
to fight, but I'm seeing the list right now of the shit that you can summon, and I'm like,
It's
I've never
fucking
seen
everybody,
anybody send. Yeah, I've never seen the Avengers assemble.
yeah. The whole crew rolls up on him, yeah.
I'm curious
Yeah.
about this one too.
I do love that the whole crew rolls up.
Even Patches is there, and then he bails on you.
Yes, he does. Yeah, that's hilarious. Where is this? Okay, so turn right around. I'm just curious about everybody who's impaired. Okay, but my troth, I'm not sure about the others.
By my troth.
Hmm. She's
Ugh,
holding fast.
All the undeserving. Jesus. It's like decrease the surplus population.
Right?
Wait, Patches is that asshole who like pushes you
Yes.
down, isn't he?
He is
Oh
indeed.
my god! I just clicked on him and was like, "Who the hell is Patches
Ooh,
again?"
suggest-
Oh,
Little bald guy. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. No
This-
wonder he fucks off.
He's
Yeah.
probably apart from
He's
I
a
would
survivor.
I would wager that he might be the most famous character in all of Souls. Do we think that's true, Nate?
Which one?
I mean, I
Patches.
don't remember the guy who
Patches-
says
It's
praise
between
the
it's
sun,
between him and
but
it's between him and Solaire, right?
He
Like
he
Solaire,
Yeah.
is. I would say it's Patches because
because he's in all of them.
he's in all of them. Everyone knows who he is. Maybe not as beloved as Solaire, but
No,
he,
people hate it.
but Patches.
I was about to
Yeah, people hate
say,
him.
don't
Yeah.
people hate him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know, famous, infamous, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But,
It's him or it's Solaire or it's Sigurd, right?
Yeah.
And be summoned to assist you with Star Scorcher Dawn, though he will immediately leave.
Because it's like
I love that.
it's Solaire and Praise the Sun, it's Patches and Screwing You Over, and then it's Sigurd the Onion Knight.
Is there anything cool here? No. Okay, I should tell him where Trina is, right?
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Rat her out.
I love that Patch's roles here are boss, merchant, quest,
Adventure
NPC,
into the depths
summon.
of the fissure.
He does it all.
He does it all.
And then
That's sort of
leaves.
the monkey's paw with Patches though, because he always screws you over.
Yeah.
And you can kill the NPCs in these games, but like you don't want to kill him because he's usually got some good shit.
His drops do not seem fantastic from what
Yeah,
I
the drops aren't great, but what he sells are like definitely useful. So
I don't know, like, yeah, exactly. I don't know all the stuff on his list here, but he's got a lot. And I'm like, that seems like...
because he's not in just Souls games. He's in every FromSoft game. Like,
Yeah.
Armored
so
Core.
he's
He
like
actually
their
started off
Sid.
as Armored Core.
I don't think he's in Sekiro though. I don't think there's a Patches.
Oh, never mind.
one,
He's not
like,
their Sid. He's
analog.
their Hoyd.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, because I think Sekiro is the only one. I don't remember there being a Patches analog in
Okay, let me look.
Sekiro.
Patches, Sekiro.
I could be wrong. But
I
don't
love
think so.
the first one in Reddit. Where is Patches are Sekiro?
Yeah, Sekiro is such a one-off in the FromSoft library. It's
They
so
said-
different from all the other ones.
Anayama is Patches. Gave up a life of robbing to be an honest merchant. He is wearing an eye patch, and his name, Anayama, when translated, is called Patches.
Oh,
Is
could
that
be-
just the merchant? Is that like the
He may
the
not
memorial
be
mob?
Patches of the Soulsborn, but he is more like the Moonlight.
Is that the
Sword.
memorial mob guy?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't remember
Also,
that guy.
this is just like the first comment on Reddit, so take that with a grain of salt.
I mean, Reddit probably knows
Oh
more than
shit. Comes off in this. Oh, okay. So he's feeling a certain way.
I mean, when you go to St. Trina, you go to sleep. She's like the queen.
Yeah,
of
but
sleep.
she gave me stuff. But like, he's just like, I'm the chosen one. I was like, dude, she talked to me too. Oh.
I cannot believe your cheek, and I will stand for it no longer.
All right then.
I
God, this
people
person
say,
is.
I will never.
What?
I need to get it a second time. I like how this person is dressed like Edward Norton from Kingdom of Heaven.
There's people requesting that patches be patched in the Sekiro.
I'm sure they got mods. Drop
Oh,
them in
yeah.
there.
That's the next link, which is just like a billion mods to add
Mods
him
to
in.
patches, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people were insulted by that.
All right.
Yep.
Well,
There's people who say that Anayama is reminiscent.
Yeah, that seems like a
and then
stretch
there's
to me.
Other people saying that he's
That
not
seems like
in the
wishful
game.
thinking.
I'm
They just
gonna-
they like that's like they want that to be true. I don't think it is.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't
It's-
put it past FromSoft because they've put him in
Like,
literally everything else so far.
One
Yeah, but they
person
did the
said
same
like
thing with the-
Anayama's patches. He's a sly conman merchant who points you towards
People were
treasure
just as
and
upset
dangerous
that the
locations.
Moonlight Greatsword wasn't in it.
He even wears an eye patch and is covered with patches.
It might be
Let
like
me-
a
me look
nod
up-
to patches. but,
Yeah,
like,
that's what it seems like to me, based on what
he definitely
people are
doesn't
saying.
like really fill the role of patches.
I'm looking at what
also,
this guy looked like.
There's
He
also
doesn't
no.
look like patches at all.
Yeah, to me it's a stretch. But
Oh, that didn't
also,
really do anything.
Sekiro also doesn't have the Moonlight Greatsword either. So like, there's a lot. Like, it departs from all the traditions.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that too.
Maybe it's why I like Sekiro so much. It's definitely my favorite FromSoft game, no doubt.
Because they got rid of patches.
Yeah, maybe. Sekiro just like fixed all the annoying problems I always had with Dark Souls. Sekiro was just such an improvement on all those things. Remains to this day the best melee combat system in the history of video games. Bring that shit back. I want Sekiro combat in every game, and I want the Nemesis system in every game.
All right, so killed that guy for better or worse, I guess. I mean, I pointed you at your girl, and you just thought you were so special. I guess I don't know.
You're just on like you're just like
I'm just trying to wrap up. I'm realizing
you're
that
just
there's so
killing
many
everybody.
NPCs that just don't
All
have.
of these quests just end up with you killing the NPCs.
I know, right? All right, inventory. Centrina's smile. Also, when
Do we
depicted,
do
smile
this?
Trina vision conjures deep within a certain man's heart. Raises attack power when sleep is triggered in the vicinity. Oh, okay. Well,
Sleep build.
yeah. Unique roaring bash. Roar like a glider. Shield bash from a guarding position. Knocks back. Staggers foes. Cool. Cool.
Tank build.
Yeah, for real.
That's
Okay.
like the
Well, that was
Ring Knight
neato.
from Dark Souls 3. The roar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right,
Fucking Ring It
get
City,
back
man.
to her.
That
That was
DLC.
great DLC.
So
That was
amazing.
such a good DLC. And like some of the NPCs that are there, fucking
Just-
wild.
Yeah,
The
just amazing.
There you are. I'm afraid Sir Anne's back
will have to be next.
That is nothing but a
A worn down.
over there.
I think I saw the other day that Dark Souls 2 is actually the highest rated Dark Souls game on OpenCritic.
Mhm.
Of all things, fucking Dark Souls 2? What?
I don't know, man.
I mean, look, Dark Souls 2 is good. It is not as good as 1 or 3.
I'm quite mistrustful.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's quite mistrustful. All right. Yeah, so she's just out winnowing anybody who's got less than, like, a raging hard-on for Mikola.
She's loyal. She's a lieutenant, baby.
What? There's wife and child. Interesting. Okay, looking for that. All right, so they're all really having a crisis of faith here.
Yep.
Horn scent.
Yeah.
Who else? Anyone else? Moore? Horn scent.
Yeah, Moore's part of the crew. You can talk to Moore. Have you talked to him yet?
Yeah, a while ago, but geez, I can't remember. I feel like I'm just like the tree. The only reason why I'm doing this because the tree feels like end game, like no going back now, or at least at the very least, it is like shit's not going to be the same once you do this. You know,
I don't
like
know.
how-
Maybe.
Well, like how Lane Dell like turns to ash, and then suddenly you can't
Yeah.
get into like the lower parts anymore.
Correct. Yeah, it just wipes out the city.
Yeah.
You can't get into the sewers.
Where is this dude?
He's camoed.
Hey. He's like right over.
Behind you. There he is. He's right there. He's sitting
Oh,
down.
okay.
I mean, he's got to be sitting down. That armor's got to weigh 4,000 pounds.
Yeah.
He's gone, but I
You
stand
can't expect him
tall.
to stand around all day.
Yeah, right.
Looks like that armor's made of stone. He looks like Hovel.
Yeah, he looks like one of the stone soldiers.
Yeah. He's definitely a Hovel clone. That's a famous character in Dark Souls too. I wonder, he must be on the list of famous Dark Souls characters.
Hobble.
To the banish the bane. Okay.
Poor guy.
Havel the Rock. Yeah, I've seen this guy before. I've seen somebody wearing his armor, I think.
Allies and Forge of Brood. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, that seems like that's it. And he's just he's got stuff. Okay. Cool.
He
Cool,
is
cool, cool.
a being of few words, huh?
Or at least broken words.
Yeah.
All right. Good
He does
checking on
seem a little
him.
melancholy.
Yeah.
He's seen shit.
All
Yeah.
private altar.
Like most beings down here, or up here,
Yeah.
or wherever we're at. Adjacent.
All right, and then I want to go south.
He's been down to the Oompa Loompa basement.
I don't even want to know where the Oompa Loompas go.
Right.
Or where they
I
keep
wanna know.
coming from. Like,
Yeah. Like, what do they do when they're not on the clock? It sounds like they just work all the time.
yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not sure the concept of not being on the clock exists here.
Yeah, they're definitely enslaved. It's really not a good. That's why I don't want to know. Like, I'm gonna pretend that I don't know anything about the Oompa Loompa story.
This is post Wonka.
Yeah.
It'd be a prequel where he goes and finds them in like the wild.
Oh my god.
Did you see Wonka?
No, I
Yeah,
never
it's
did.
pretty
Timothy
bad.
Chalamet?
Yeah, I never did.
You get Oompa Loompa lore.
Do you really?
Yeah, you do.
100%.
Oh
Yep.
shit. Oh fuck. I forgot they had this.
And it's not great.
It's
Yeah.
about what you'd expect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. All right.
A civilizing mission.
Ooh. Danger.
Well,
What the hell?
Danger
Sound.
right behind you.
I'm gonna head out.
Wow. Another
Good luck.
90s reference.
Yeah. All right, man.
Thanks for stopping
Thanks for
by,
hanging
homie.
out. This
Yeah.
is super
Yeah.
fun.
Thanks. I
Appreciate
enjoyed
you.
hanging out.
It was,
Now-
Until next time.
See you.
suffering
Bye.
ahead. Later. Okay, suffering ahead. Interesting. Interesting. Where the fuck is this dude? Is he up? I gotta go up.
They go up, Ray. They go up. Ooh. Whoa. Interrupt.
Yeah,
Oh my god. And he did not appreciate it.
he certainly did not.
Ooh.
All right, what do you got?
Punched him in the
Okay.
dick.
Yeah, we're going a little late tonight, but
Dick
man,
punch.
there's some. There we go. I'm trying to check in with all the NPCs and. Can I?
Because you want to start next stream procking that tree. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, or even end with the tree proc. I don't know. There's something down here worth.
I believe
checking out?
there's actually a fight that you might want to try and do before you do that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, after you do all these side quests with these characters, I think there's another place we want you to go first too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. I want to go back up sort of north. I love the like jumping double kick. That's cool. That's fun. All right, and then, dude, where the fuck is this guy? Hornsent Grandum. He's like. I feel like I gotta go back up. Yeah, I feel like I gotta go back up because this is just gonna put me out here. Okay, fuck. Ugh, bear with me. Anyway. I think I'm getting the hang of this this here unarmed combat style. This is fun.
Oh, I'm glad you're liking it.
Yeah.
I thought you might. I mean, I figured it sort of makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Certainly, I'm starting to get a feel for it. Oh, jeez, all I had to do was go this way. Fuck. I bet there's people just fucking screaming at me. All right, there's this guy.
Looking healthy, looking good,
He's an omen.
sounding good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Look at
All right. Is there any clues?
Who are we looking for?
Head required a head.
that.
Oh.
Okay.
Why is it always head?
All right. Nice job, guys.
Very
Very funny.
Do I need to eh? No, okay. It was an
You look-
outside shot.
You look like a character from Spaceballs.
Right? Let's see, what the fuck was I what even was I using? Oh, I was using Millennius, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man, Valkyrie head.
Yeah. Okay, well, I checked on that.
All
And
right.
then
I wonder if you can
uh,
do this now.
ooh,
So we
do
checked
what?
on everybody.
Checked on everybody. The only other quest I have going on is this dude.
That one? Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure his final one is like in here somewhere that I can't see. Because I look
did
at
you do the
map.
one in the northeast? Did you do the other area in the
Yeah,
northeast?
so I'm on his final one.
I see.
But where is it? If these are all, yeah, if these are all, is there scholarly cookbook? Yeah, okay. It's this one. It's his final one. He's like, "Thanks for helping. It's great. It's been great."
Is that not just the
Super weird.
church?
No, it's not. I don't. At least I don't think so. If I look at the map, it doesn't have that
Mhm.
bulbousy.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, yeah, but it is a structure of some sort, and I'm just not seeing anything like that up here, like anywhere around here.
Mm.
Unless you know offhand where I'm going for that.
I don't
Um,
remember. I would need to consult my lore books.
oh yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, there's a
I
map.
would need to
There's
consult the sacred tomes.
sacred texts,
Yeah.
sacred Jedi texts. But anyway, so yeah, that's my only other thing I have going on right now.
I think that one will be fine. I don't think that one's gonna get like timed out. I think you'll be good there. We can
Yeah.
go to I think that we might be able to get you to a big fight right now.
Oh yeah.
I think so. I think it's time for it. I think we can do it now.
Okay. I'm down.
All
Let's
right.
see. I already did that one. Yeah. Okay. So where am I going?
Go to it's gonna be in Shadow Tree Castle.
You mean Shadow
Shadow
Keep?
Tree Keep. Yeah, Shadow Keep. And then there should be cleansing chamber anteroom somewhere.
Uh,
If you ever
cleansing
got that one.
Dark Chamber, Mesmer's Chamber, West Rampart, Watering Hole, Sunken Chapel, Distant
Where is it?
Entrance.
Where is it?
There is a ladder that I was never able to get to.
Hmm.
So yeah, I guess I don't have it, but um, I'm down to explore more Shadowkeep, I suppose, because like there's
Where is the
nothing in here.
cleansing
I never
chamber?
did. I never did go like back over this way, I guess. But yeah, storehouse, 4th floor, 7th floor. Let's go up.
When in doubt, go up.
Go up. Yeah, specimen storehouse. Okay, so she gone. Hansback's gone.
Yeah, I think now's the time to do this, but I gotta get you to the right
Yeah.
side of grace. Where is it?
All right, I killed him somehow, but yeah.
Nice job.
Oh, I got a second Fire Knight armor. Cool. All right. But yeah, where the fuck is it? If not, I can work on it on my off hours. But I'm just trying to think of where it could possibly be.
I just don't remember where this damn cleansing chamber one is, because you didn't need to go there. All right. Saint of the Bud. You can access this area containing a sealing tree by defeating Romina, Saint of the Bud. You beat her.
Yep.
Yep. You can
Yep.
then burn the sealing tree by using Menmer's killing, in which you. Oh.
I haven't burned the tree yet.
Right.
So is it afterwards?
Maybe. Damn, I don't remember any of this shit.
First off lever, then speak to precious item. But I already pulled the lever, I think, right? Or at least I can't pull it now.
Dun, 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 dun.
Sucks to be you.
Oh shit, yeah, it is on the backside of that. Okay, yeah. Alright. I think your next move is to pop that tree, dog.
Is it really? Okay.
I think so. I don't know that there's anything left.
Okay. Well, I
I
mean,
mean, there
it's
is
the
more.
first.
Like there are other bosses and stuff. Like you never,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
But
there's more to
like
do, but
that can never be done.
yeah.
But yeah, like there is a ladder on top of some sort of like library, like book. I don't know, like some sort of structure that I can't get to. I don't know how. Like I feel like I'm supposed to jump there,
Really?
but I can't. Um, that I've never been able to figure out how to get to.
Hmm.
But yeah, Anyway, all right. Well, then I guess we can go burn this tree, and we can leave it on.
That,
Leave it on that.
that like double kick that you do there at the end of that sequence is funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
So
is
it's a roundhouse kick with a downward, like a downward arcing, like shin kick, like rounding kick. It's
yeah, it's a little kick.
it goes up and then it goes down. But it's
It
very,
seems like one of those things that if I got hit by that, it would really piss me off.
yeah.
God,
It's almost
God
a
damn it.
question mark kick. It's almost a question mark kick, but it's not quite.
This dude, you're not strong enough to read these.
Yeah.
Now you're just enjoying killing dudes.
Yeah. Because then there's also this. Like I feel like I'm almost like there's almost so many different things that I'm just not seeing here. So maybe I'll investigate that on my own time. See what I can do.
Yeah, don't
Like
waste
there's
our time.
Yeah, don't waste your guys' time. Now, we're
Waste
already
yours.
like so late anyway. But
Yeah, definitely.
yeah. Okay. Then let's go to this tree.
To
There's
the
nothing left to do.
Church of the Bud.
Yeah, I still gotta get that map piece too. Maybe I'll work on that too. I got to-do list.
Yeah, there's a lot to do. There's like you're getting close to the like
Ancient ruins
golden
of
path end.
Ra.
This is definitely like final path to the boss here, but there's still a shitload of like ancillary stuff that you haven't done. So
Yeah, I still want to do that. I want to do some more stuff than that. Maybe not
this is a
everything.
cool area.
It's a really cool area. All right, examine the tree. Burn the ceiling tree. Yes.
Tree does not look
Yes.
good right now.
It's seen better days, and could use some water, even some pasta
Mm.
water.
I've seen better days. Man, just nothing but
Saw those
90s
many
references.
plays. Yeah. And the bottom drops out. That's surfer lingo
Alright.
for falling off your board,
Here,
or the
we
board basically falling away from you. Yeah.
surfer lingo.
Yeah. Don't want to be a Barney.
Fucking gnarly, dude.
That's cool though. Like that's a cool visual.
It is cool.
So if I'm burning the tree here, I go back to shadow view behind Shadowkeep, and that should maybe be opened up now because the tree is burning.
I mean, it's a theory.
And now
It's like the water temple in Tears of the Kingdom.
whoa, cool. Golden Palace. Golden
This is
Imperial
almost like on
Palace.
Orlando. It's like the opposite of on Orlando.
Yeah,
It's like
opposite it. Yeah,
the
exactly.
lights turned on.
It's actually been here the whole time, and it's just been in shadow the
Yeah.
whole time. Radical. That's awesome.
It's like fucking Castlevania Castle.
Yeah, no kidding. But like a little bit more Grecian.
Yeah, it's also like way less intentional. It's all tore up.
Yeah. It's almost
you
like
got a buddy.
I'm teleporting.
got
It's almost like that one
three
place that's
buddies.
stuck in time, where the dragons are.
Yeah.
A little bit like that. I forget what it's called.
Missoula.
Yeah,
Missoula.
yeah, Farrah Missoula. Jesus, I couldn't remember that name. Ooh, loading screen. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Item. Treasure.
Got item.
What is this one? Is this which grace is this?
Let's sit at it and let's find out. Ymir Ilum, outer wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, that's boss. That's
Yeah.
boss indication right there.
Steak America.
Yep. It's a get good stick.
Yep.
Ah, we're here. Okay, that's what this is.
Finally.
Okay. You got it. Okay, cool. Then we will call this here. Hopefully, I'll do some investigating and see if I can at least get like
Yeah, try to open that map.
this, and then I'll double check like any other odds and ends for like the NPCs. And if I open up this, I might check out that guy's stuff. We'll see.
Okay. Can I make a recommendation for you?
Sure.
I could be wrong about this. My memory is shoddy with this, but if you go down and to the right, to the southeast, now back up a little bit, basically to the very center of the map. See where that shack is? Yeah. All right. Scroll over just to the left. The site of grace to the left there. That one there.
Mm-hmm.
I think somewhere around there is a you can. There's like a cave or something that you can walk through or ride through, and it can. I think it can get you to that northwest part of the map, but I don't remember if that's for sure or not.
Okay.
But I seem to remember something like that leading towards a different part of the map.
I will check that out.
Yeah,
'Cause
check that out. Give it a
yeah.
look.
All right, guys. Well, we'll call it here for tonight. Thanks for staying late with us, either now or in the future. I'm sure extra content is fine.
It's
But this
free.
is a
God damn
yeah.
it. It's free.
Man, we're really closing in though. I really feel the end is near
Yeah, man, it's approaching.
on
No
this.
doubt about
Yeah,
it.
and then we got to really think about what the fuck we want to do after this.
I got
Um,
ideas.
yeah. I mean, we talked about it, but
Yeah, there's a lot of good
we
stuff.
gotta make some decisions though.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. We will catch you next time, everyone. Bye.
Bye.